Thursday? Oh my goodness, wow. Anybody else have the, I don't know what day it is, I'm just got a lot to do, and I know that, and we are ready to celebrate. Of course, we're all celebrating, I hope, and I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season so far. Getting ready for a big show here tonight. We are really, I'll tell you, we have had some of the very best jewelry and values in the last couple of days that we've seen really in years and years and years. We're going to keep that going tonight for you. So we've got a very special surprise around every corner. We've got amazing top of the hours, lots and lots to get to when it comes to brand new. We've got actually some color change skeins. We can never keep those in stock. I've got two for you tonight, whether you want something a little larger or smaller. And what else? Ooh, pink diamond earrings. Yellow diamond earrings, two more sets of Tanzanite earrings on the way as well. It was last night that we brought you some of our fancy cut Tanzanites in huge earrings. We had both the hexagons and studs, but we also had the fancy trillions that were here for you in drops. Well, I've got two new pairs tonight, and that's going to also include some fancy cut drops, trillions, and then we also have a really stunning pair of rounds. It is going to be that large button style. Wait to see these. They were very quick to go last night. Probably will meet the same fate here tonight, and lots to do there. So lots of great earrings on the way. And we have a really special bangle or two. We're also going to bring out some of our very best in the world of jewelry, of course, and that is going to be, I've got our largest Tanzanite here. It's over 27 carats. It's in a round, it's in a pendant. We have, because I think 27 carats, even for us big ring gals, that probably is too large for rings, so it went straight to a pendant, and it has some of the most enormous diamond weight we've ever seen. Plus, we also have one of the greatest wheel discounts, and I'm even going to bring back the Huggy hoops that are super in demand this time of year. We've been getting a lot of requests for those, so I'll bring those out for you. And we're going to keep it affordable as well. We've got a great sapphire necklace. Super affordable. Cannot believe it. Blue sapphires are not usually something that we see affordably priced. And then how about this? You've all heard of the Wonder Ring. We started with the white diamond version. We've brought you pink diamonds. We've brought you yellow diamonds. Well, tonight, this is a first. It's the one and done. And that is because it's going to have 3 rows, 3 colors of diamonds, the pink and the white and the yellow in a Wonder Ring. How about that? Ingenious, right? So you don't have to choose. You got it all in one, and it's going to be beautiful on its own or paired up with other pieces, of course, as we love to do. And speaking of diamonds, there's an orange diamond. An orange diamond. That we don't see very often. I have got a 22-point orange diamond. It's going to be here really early because it's super limited, and it's a real superstar value. So I know you're going to like that one. It's one of the fewest. When we look at our fancy diamond collection and the yellows and the pinks, and then, yes, we've even had blues, greens, and chameleons, but this is one of the tougher ones to get overall. So we're really excited about that. That's here in just a little bit. And anything you'd like to request, get those in. Hopefully holiday shopping just about there, maybe all wrapped up. Of course, this would be a time to celebrate the values and treat yourself. That's how I look at it. So this is going to be a great night to do that. And again, any requests you have, Susan, we're going to get to those hoops coming up early. Give me a few minutes to get them all ready to go for you, but we're going to get those little Huggies. I know that I've ordered these, made many pairs for myself already. So we're excited about those. But actually, we're going to start with something in a bicolor. It's a bicolor tourmaline that's going to get you 2 colors in one stone, and it looks fabulous. Take a look at this. This is a fun one. And it is going to be our really beautiful bicolor, and look at that. That's a fun one, isn't it? It's a really nice split of the greens and the pinks together, and it's going to be 11222493. Why settle with just one stone color when you can have 2? And we know tourmaline gives us a lot of different colors usually, so why not? And we have this one here for you. So 11222493, it's going to be a 14 karat gold setting. Allow me, I know we're just kind of, hang on, I'm going to do that real quick. So just a little, let's get focused, make sure, because, you know, didn't have time to do that. So here we go. It's our 1 carat, and we've got a really special look. It's going to be that half. Look at that green. It's a really pretty green, too. Not quite emerald green. It's a little more like this bright papa green. It's a really pretty color, almost like an olive color. And then you have that half and half split into the pinks. It's kind of a pinky purple mix and match. And it's 51 points in the double halo in the diamonds. So this is super special. And of course, we can even show, you know what? Actually, we're leaving this one in the yellow gold. I was going to say we're going to change it, but it's going to be in the yellow gold here and in the yellow gold only. So that just must mean extra special value coming up. By the way, if you've missed any of our diamonds in pendants the last couple days, I have one that is set with a chain in platinum. It's just one, so we're going to show it next. So if you want a princess cut diamond, we got one coming up. It's a little smaller than what we had yesterday. So how about this one going out really, really quickly? And then I think, oh my goodness, you're going to love this price. This one's not even $9.99 anymore. So come on in. It's just a one only. Of course, these would all be very different. Even if you have another bicolor, they're never going to look exactly alike. And this is where you don't have to choose one color or the other. Tourmaline, of course, being thousands of identified colors in the family of tourmaline. But here's where you get those bright, beautiful, oh, you see there the pop of those brilliant colors thanks to that step faceting and the clarity. See how it just almost lights up as a golden color when you see it from there? And it's not even going to be, not even $8.88. Not even going to be. We're going to take it even lower for you. And remember, stays in the yellow gold. We'll size it for you. Have it right out to you. Obviously, nothing at this point is going to be guaranteed in time for Christmas on Monday, but we will do our best and we will get them out to you. So you'll probably have them on Tuesday and Wednesday in most cases of our one-of-a-kinds here that you see and shop for tonight. So how about this one at better than even $8.88? You got to come on in. It's the only bicolor tourmaline I have in the collection right now. This is the one and only. So you got to take it. You got to enjoy it. You got to love it. And by the way, it's $799 to get it to you. That is one of the all-star stones that we've seen clean as can be. You see it pops because that is, again, thanks to that clarity you're getting and one only there. So $799 gets it to one caller. Let's see who's got it. Then we'll be on our way. We're going to get to that princess cut that we have for you. It's a princess cut with chain in platinum. And it's just like the solitaires we've been showing the last two shows, but it's going to have a smaller price tag and it's set in platinum and it comes with a chain unlike the ones that we just had in pendants. So that's going to be coming up next, and we'll give this a quick 30 seconds, then we'll be on our way. That is one major value because like I said, I've been telling you this for the last couple of days. We've really been starting our year in clearance, okay? That's really what we've been doing here ever since, you know, we can no longer get pieces to you in time. They'll be right after Christmas, but the beauty of this is you get the big discounts right now because we are looking at this as, yeah, there's that big day on Monday, but we're looking at it as today's the 21st. Oh, happy winter, by the way. Winter solstice here in about 50 minutes. But who's counting? You know me, I love to be on point with the solstice. So shortest day of the year, and yet winter is officially here, or at least it will be in 50 minutes. And it's a really great day to be shopping because we'll have these great pieces out, but you get the clearance discounts right away. So that's a one only. Let's take a look at this pendant though. It's with the chain. So you're getting the whole necklace. And this is gonna look familiar. We've been seeing the last few shows a lot of great diamond solitaire pendants. This one's a little different though, and it is a one only, so it's 112-2139. I'm starting with it on the hand so you get an idea of the size here, but it's going to be that beautiful one individual princess cut, which you'll see up close, but I wanted you to see it from a distance first. And because it's bezel set, it is a really large look. I'll tell you, I had a 70-pointer yesterday. This has almost the same dimension when you include that bezel around it, so it's giving you a similar look. Now let's throw in this smooth, slinky, silky snake chain that we have here, where you've got a, look at that, that is in platinum as well. So this is platinum, 35-point center stone here. Everything from the pendant itself to the chain itself, all done in platinum. How about that? So you've got the chain, which is up to 18 inches, but you see that little charm, I know you do, that little heart-shaped charm. That's actually where you're gonna have, there's a little bit of a little silicone bead in here that's gonna actually make it adjustable, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember it. She really loves it? Oh, good. Who was it? Charlene. Yes, right? Charlene, that's right. Thank you so much, Charlene. I'm so glad you like your ring. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you. Very much appreciate that call. And this is, reminder, this is going to be adjustable chain, so that slides in. So 18 inches the max, but you can make it as short as you wish. You can really change it for the neckline day by day. That makes, if you are giving it to somebody as a gift, really, really cool there too. Oh, there's that winter freeze that just happened. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's good. And then are those stars too? That looks like a New Year's Eve, like we're getting ready for the, we're getting ahead of ourselves there. We got some really special events coming up for you. But this is platinum 35-point individual stone bezel set, smooth chain, gorgeous look, beautiful together, and let's make it easy. I'm going to show it on the neckline, then we'll show it up close because it's still going to be a gorgeous VS diamond that we love to see. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, obviously just holding it up for you so you can see it's going to be out the door in a hurry. We know that much, and there you can see how the chain itself has got that nice kind of slinky quality about it, so it's mirror finished as well, so it shines just like the diamond does, and that is just it's a classic. I mean, it really, really, truly is. Look at that, how beautiful that would be. 18 inches right about here. If you want to adjust a little higher, you certainly can. and you got all that flexibility thanks to the adjustability of the chain. And here is what it looks like up close. I'm going to leave the chain here just to remind you that it's coming with it. I don't know if this one's actually going to sit on its own very well because of that chain. So that is, you know what, I'll have to just hold it here because the way it's actually fastened to the chain and it doesn't come off the chain. So keep that in mind. I'll just have to hold it here and show you because that one doesn't like to, well, there, I guess I can, there we go. There we go. If the chain's able to balance, and it is. So you see that bezel, there it is close up, and we're going to do this one for under $1,000. And keeping in mind that it's in platinum. So that is an upgrade from even, yes, our 14 carats and our 18 carats that we love, but it's actually going to go a little bit lower than $9.99 just to make this one disappear. And I'll tell you, that is the most affordable when we've been bringing diamond solitaires at affordable pricing for the last 2 shows. That's really been the big deal of the last 2 shows has been our affordability in diamond solitaire pendants. This is where you get the upgrade in the metal and you get the chain. And it's not even going to be $9.99. It's only $8.88 if you'd like that one. So that's just a quick one only. So again, really, really special to grab that one quickly as you wish, and that is a beautiful way to get a solitaire. And look at that stone. Do you see that? And that is really, it's a complicated style of chain because you see how solid. I mean, a lot of chains, most chains are just links, so they're going to be really open and kind of flimsy. You see the way this is put together where it's like these different link styles that are just so close together, which is why you get that solid mirror finish kind of fluid look about it when you see it from a distance. That's why it's there, and that's a beautiful, beautiful look to get for one caller. So $8.88, and then get us requests if you have them. Jason, did you have a request or just somebody calling to say happy holidays? Okay, that was what they were calling? They didn't have a request? All right, because I know we have a lot of requests this time of year as well, so everyone's thinking about, okay, shopping's maybe out of the way or getting on that home stretch, so we're ready to get you what you need and what you'd like to see, and we'll help you with that. So let's get to it. We have a big diamond. Yeah, this one's gone. Congratulations, and enjoy it. I know you want to be quick tonight. I've got so many one-of-a-kinds, and I'm actually going to show you a really deluxe pair of earrings, because why not? This is something I get requests for every day that I hardly ever have. It's item number 111-1414, and I gotta just tell you, these are one of a kind. Can't make another because they're huge yellow diamonds. They're huge yellow diamond round brilliance, no less. That is outstanding. Yellow gold only, and those are yellow diamonds that start with, first of all, it's a floral cluster design. So it's kind of like when it's in the ear, it's just gonna look like one gigantic stud, but it's actually gonna be that even more so, you're getting even more of that powerful look because it's got each individual 58 facet round. Now I know this is a big earring to bring out this early. There is a reason it's up here early. And the reason for that is because there's one of the best values I've seen. Keeping in mind, there are only going to be, you have the 10 main stones and then one center stone in the middle that's slightly smaller. So really these stones are about 12 to 13 points a piece. They're really outstanding. 10 of the big stones, 5 on each one, 10 total, a cure of 52 overall. And really, again, those are about 13, 14 pointers, really 12, 13, 14 pointers, somewhere in that neighborhood, because you've got just that one single diamond in the middle is where you get a little smaller size. It is tremendous to have yellow diamonds. And again, we can't do this again and again and again. That is because we all understand with those big yellows, we never see round brilliance in yellow diamonds. Think about even as center stones in rings. We don't see the yellow diamonds there either. And this is going to be one pair, overall huge look. So bigger than you would typically get in a single stud, because that would require a whole fortune to get in a single stud style this large. We're going to make this really affordable for one caller. They were $79.99 on the air. This is our year-end clearance. It's already begun. It has already happened because we're looking at it as 10 days left in the year. That is it. That is all. And we've got to move every piece in the inventory to make room for all the new for 2024 and beyond. So that is what's happening here tonight, which is, I think, already been reflected in the pricing. That will continue to be the case all throughout the show. Take a look at this. It's not $79.99 either. We're going to make it a lot better than that. I'm going to show you the diameter overall so you can see that and what they look like and what they look like on, so that you get the full idea here. But come on in early because you see how quickly these pieces are going. And we'll show you what one looks like from a distance. It is a centered post and butterfly back, as you see right there. And you see how we actually finished it. So it's solid in the back as well. And then you have those, wow, look at that. That's where they really get to flash and fire because they really get to move. And of course, being on the ear, that's so important. Look at that. Look at those stones. And you get all natural. Of course, that's what we do when we bring yellow diamonds. They're always all natural. Take a look at this too. You've got a really good look where there are just about 3/8 of an inch there from top to bottom, so overall diameter. But this is the better idea to really see them on the ear. You'll get a much better idea of what they're going to look like on, and they're going to be super affordable right now. This is your value, and again, for those of you that have been waiting, there is nothing else I have in a yellow diamond earring except for this style. That is it, that is all. And look at how easy that is to wear. Almost like a floral cluster here in a stud style. Really easy to wear because they sit closer to the ear. Not a drop, but definitely something that's large enough to see and appreciate from even a distance away. Let's go back to the wheel and I'll tell you what we'll do. Instead of $79.99, there's only one pair. These are one of the biggest values. And think about it. They're not just an overall large carat weight. It's the individual size that you're getting that's so tremendous here. And they're not going to be, well, I love that they're not even half of this price, which is $4,000. And even at 35, that's pretty impressive when you consider those diamonds are some of the largest we have in an earring, and yet that even includes some of our studs, right? We do a 14-point diamond in a stud earring, and they're always very popular. They're 14 points each, they're 28 points total. That's what you have just about all the way through. Those larger stones on the outside. We're not doing $3,000 either. Welcome to year-end clearance. It's happening right now, and I can't be more proud of these values, and yet we're still bringing brand new. That's the beauty of it. It's not just the pieces, oh yeah, I've seen that, I know that, oh yeah, I've seen that 100 times. It's about incorporating the brand new into the clearance, as well as pieces that we've had before, and everything. Nothing is off limits from a year-end clearance, and this is not even $29.99, $28.88, $27.77 for a carat and a half of yellow diamonds that look that good, that are that strong, that are that bright, and all-round brilliance, which is the really tough part to get. It's tough enough to get natural yellow diamonds anyways, but to get that round, brilliant cut that is known to give that spectacular flash, that's a different story. So instead of $27.77, let's make it even better. This is one pair only. And think about the use, the wear, the opportunities you will have to live in those earrings. It could be your everyday style even, because it's really classic. They are large. We're gonna make them $26.99 to the very first caller, and that's it. They're only in the yellow gold, so there's obviously no sizing needed. So they can be right out to you. Those are gonna be arriving right after Christmas time for you, probably on Tuesday. So that's gonna be a really good way to celebrate yellow diamonds. I know we've had a lot of yellow diamonds, but it's almost always in a ring. Very rarely do we see much in the way of yellow diamonds in larger sizes in anything but a ring. So kind of nice to see that one. Now don't forget yellow, pink, and white all in. Can you imagine? Can you imagine putting 3 different colors of diamonds into our really famous Wondering style and then finding a way to make it affordable? Well, there it is. That is new here tonight. It does the stacking for you. It's like a 3-in-1 tricolor gold meet tricolor diamonds, and yeah, that's coming up. And look at how beautiful it looks with those yellow diamonds in the earrings. So just one pair. Hey Jess, who shopped the diamond necklace earlier? Juliana. Thank you, Juliana. Appreciate that so much. Enjoy that necklace. That's a good one. And it's early birds that definitely get the diamond pendants. We know that. How about some of those big Tanzanite earrings? We've got them for you. Again, studs and drops. Even a men's ring, a new one. This is wild. A men's fire opal. Don't think we've seen that, but I've got a mandarin garnet for you for the guys, and I'm working on a fire opal. And you know what we'll do also? We have a great cushion cut diaspora. We've got those color change fiends on the way. So if you've been missing out on those, and then a big bangle with a diaspora as well. It's going to go with the ring we have. So lots to get to. And then there's a clearance like this, where I'm going to show you one of the more unique styles we've ever brought. Let's continue with some more platinum, shall we? But we'll throw in platinum and 18 karat gold. I'm going to just tell you something before we show this. This pendant is very important. It is one of, now I handle hundreds of pieces of fine jewelry every single day. This one has a feel and a weight and a heft I have very rarely felt. We could probably put everything together in this show and still not have the weight of this piece. It is incredibly high-end and valuable, not to mention how we got there is a combination of 18 karat gold and platinum together to give you a two-tone pendant that is pretty wild. When you see that from a distance away, you're realizing almost looks to me at first almost like could be that really cool. You're going to see it's almost like a beautiful, it's like a trapezoid meets a really special look here. We've got a big style. There's a tourmaline in the middle, so it's actually decked out in diamonds behind it. This is one of those, if you're loving the statement pieces, statement pendants, you're going to add your favorite chain. Because of the dual colors of metal here, you're going to have the ability to put, and yes, even though it's platinum for your white metal here, you're going to have the ability to use this with different chains. And let me zoom back our camera here, and this is just wild. It's already looking good, and you haven't even seen the whole thing yet. It is item number 1122-2157. It's platinum. It's 18 karat gold. Now, let me hoist it up. I feel like I need a crane not tweezers, but like a crane to lift this and show it to you. That's how heavy and weighty. You got to like the feel of a large pendant. That's going to be the first thing here. But it's platinum and 18K, so I think you can see which is which there. And the reason you've got this 425 super clean green tourmalines tend to falter a little bit because usually green tourmalines are ultra dark. They can be too dark, and then you lose that beautiful, what we want them to look like is kind of like an emerald. That's what you're getting here with this pear shape. A little bit of fancy cutting internally on that one, and you can see why. It's almost like a barrel cut inside. So that's bezel set in the yellow gold. The white diamonds, they almost look like yellow diamonds the way they're set because the richness of the 18 karat. And then you have this knotted design of the metal where the diamonds meet the smoothness of the mirror finishing. Even diamond pave in the bail, diamonds wrapping around the edge. Here's what it is, 2¼ inches, and I got to show you, it's got a big enough bail so it's going to be even for your big omegas and your heavier rope chains. Do you have something that's a little bit, a chain that's more substantial that the basic pendants don't fit with? Here is the way you go right here, right now, and let me show you that measurement. I even know it's up there, but just to give you the visual here, this is the length of the pendant, which is going to be that great styling, which is 2¼ there. You see top to bottom, including the bail. I'll take it on over to the neckline. We'll show that to you as well, so you can see what that's going to look like, and there's that green that suddenly just takes on a new personality, doesn't it? And you can see how there's that, even from a distance away, you see that beautiful way that the light transitions through the stone entirely. And again, as you get further and further away from a tourmaline, you would expect it to have more and more of that darkness or more and more of that, you know, really intensity where suddenly you're losing a bit of the green. That's just not the case here. And it's so hefty. There's so much metal presence. The diamond weight is a carat 26. Do we have a caller even intrigued by it? Because the value is ridiculously good. I can promise you that. It really is. This is part of that designer space that we don't have the ability to change the gold because it's a one only, not made here, but made by a big time designer and looks it. And it's only going to be, well, $79.99 is where it started. There's another one, an $8,000 piece that just like our earrings is going much lower, except here's a hint. This piece is going lower than the earrings went. And the earrings are still available if you want them in the yellow diamonds. And think about how even the yellow diamond earrings would pair up well with this because wherever you have yellow gold, yellow diamonds tend to match. You don't need to have a yellow diamond already. Look at that, for example. And there's that earring. Why wouldn't that earring look great? As you know, I would also say I'm a proponent of, I'm usually a big earring girl. It's why you don't see me in a lot of necklaces, because when I have a lot of necklaces, I feel like I have to wear a smaller earring. And that's just not usually where I go. That would be the perfect match because you need something to support the pendant look and you want to be, you know, finished, but then you've got that really beautiful look of the big pendant, the smaller scale earrings. So you could even get these to match together. Our last two pieces would look incredible that way, but this one's actually going to be less than even. Wow, there's that finishing in the back. Had to show that to you. It's not even going to be half this price. And $4,000, well, that's no secret. Already told you it's going extra low. We're going to take it better than even $3,000 or $2,000. And right there, when you feel the metal presence alone, you're going to be a little stunned that it was under $2,000 because it's $1,999, and that's with a huge tourmaline. That's with a major diamond weight that takes you over 1.25 carats in the size, and it's $1,999 only. So we have one. It's getting, yes, 30 seconds, and then that will be gone. And for my green lovers out there, this is that beautiful piece. Although I feel like greens, such a color from nature, I feel like it really does, as a result, work with everything. It's versatile that way. So you've got something you're going to pop on a lot, you're going to wear with a lot of joy and a lot of pride because it's got that great substance feel and look. So all of the above, and just so much intrinsic value to that one if you like something a little different and bold. So $19.99 on that, and that'll be one of our greatest values you see of this event that is carrying on through the end of the year. So we're really excited to have you with us. Let's get into, I've got another diamond necklace because I know a lot of you missed out on that platinum piece. This is a little different. It's not going to be one solitaire. It's actually going to be a combination of bigger stones, and therefore you're going to get a huge diamond weight. This one's fun. This one is, look at this, it's kind of a leafy design. And it's going to be a chain that is going to be included as well. And then you've got all those bigger stones here. So really pretty big marquise cuts. It's going to be 1122-150. That's 18 karat solid gold. And we'll show you there are only going to be 5 stones among this. Did I give you the wrong? 2150. Yeah, 50, not 57. 57 was the last one. This one's 50. This is 18 karat gold. So you've got 18K on this one and white gold with that chain. And then look at this from that side. And what I'm going to do is show it on the neckline because it has a really beautiful styling to it. And we'll show it on the hand first, then we'll take it over the neckline. So you can see there what it's going to look like. It's really pretty because it has that mirror finished gold up top and then the diamonds that are going to be that beautiful, almost wreath-like style at the base. All bigger stones here, carat 03. Obviously they're not all exactly the same size, but if you're looking at 5 stones, that means they're on average about fifth of a carat, about 20 pointers or so. And so that's really special. This chain is 18 inches, but also adjustable. Take a look, spring ring closure, and then you can see there again is that end cap where you can slide and move that chain in so you can make it any length you want up to 18 inches. We'll show it on the neckline coming up next, and we'll give you a great value because that one is, wow, I love the look that it's going to be that major look here with those bigger diamonds, and we're going to blow it out for you when it is still just all bigger stones, a lot of presence of the gold there. That is a box link chain. You still see how even like our platinum snake chain, it's still going to have that great sheen and polish to it, and it is not going to be, well, let's take this down a little bit lower than $39.99 for you, and it will be one only. I can't grab this by the bail, so forgive me. I'm going to have to go on top because that's a really, let me just go ahead and zoom right in so you can see those diamonds very close up, and it's going to be better than even $39. How about that for a viewpoint, though, so you can see all the brilliance those diamonds give even when you're looking at them from the sides. And here it is, up close and personal, and that one's going to be, wow, that one's only going to be, you know what, blow it out. I'm not going to do $19.99 either, and you can see how it's set up a little higher. You could actually put the chain through the other side if you wanted to. Put a chain. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back because I don't think this chain's going to come off. Yeah, there's too small an opening. That's too bad that the designer did that because otherwise you could use it, you could use bails on both sides there because that chain actually is not going to go through that bail. So unfortunately, you're going to have to use it the way it is, and that chain only with that pendant. But we'll do it for $15.99 and make it a lot more affordable for you if you'd like it. So $15.99 for those massive diamonds. Again, different sizes, really 2 and 2 are the same, and then you've got that really large stone there at the base. So bringing it all together, $15.99. And it's going to be a very, very special piece. So $15.99 on that one. And then we've got more diaspores, and then we're kind of loaded with 2 color change stones today. We've got diaspores and color change sphenes together. It's kind of like the highlights of the show. When we've been really focused on diamonds of late, we're going to bring you quite a few of those really good diaspores, which remember one source stone, the sphenes, color changing as well. So really exciting there. Let's get to it. We've got a really important piece coming up, and then we have a wheel. So I have really something special that is really on everybody's list right now because there is nothing hotter than a huggy hoop. And I mean a literal huggy hoop. A true huggy is a 1/4 incher. A lot of times you'll see in the industry a 1/2 inch is called a huggy hoop. I really don't believe that is the proper terminology because that's a hoop and a 1/2 inch is great. But the huggy hoop is really defined by that super close to the ear style. So really meant to sit close to the ear and wrap right around it. It's not supposed to have a big gap. And that's really where, again, you see me wearing them every single day. I wear them all the way up my ear on both sides. I wear different ones on each side. But it's really a look right now, and yet there's a lot of them that are just done in solid gold, which are great, but we're doing ours with diamonds. And this is an upgrade for ourselves. We actually started with a pair many, many moons ago that had just a very petite pave work. It was 10 points in diamonds. They were super petite diamonds. It was almost like you kind of missed the diamonds when you saw them. It almost just first looked like a gold hoop. And there's nothing wrong with that. But being that we are specialists in diamonds and we love to really showcase and highlight our diamonds, and it's one of the things we're best known for is the quality of our stones. We wanted to upgrade you, and we did. And we're bringing to you tonight the only one I think we're interested in seeing because this is with the upgraded diamond size and upgraded diamond weight overall, but you're getting the price, which is identical. So this is one that Susan, we can thank her for asking for them because she's already purchased them. She's looking to purchase some more. So take a look at this. This is going to be a really good value. And I know it's something I've ordered. I think I've ordered now 16 pairs of them. I mean, I've really loved these earrings, and I mean, they're comfortable. They're ones you can leave on for, a day or two at a time. You don't have to worry about, always changing them out if you don't want to because they're so comfortable because of the way it's a solid hoop all the way around. So they just lock into place. They click closed. Could not be easier. This is 111-8993, and that's going to be where you're getting either white gold or the yellow gold. I want you to get a really good look at the white gold here. We do have rose gold available as well. They don't stack as well as I'd like because of those diamonds being so large. You can see that's where the gold usually would be larger, like wider than the diamonds. In this case, the diamonds are a little wider than where the gold is, and that's because we upgraded them. We use such a big individual style here. They're beautiful on. They sit close to the ear. That's really the importance here is the way that they sit. That's what defines it as a true huggy. And they're also going to be really, really affordable. And yet you're still getting big diamonds. There's only 8 diamonds per pair. So they're all individually larger sizes. They are set beautifully together. Look at how they've done that. It's a shared prong design. So that would have been, again, impossible to set them as close together if they were a typical setting. but this acts with the same security, but gives you more of that where the diamonds get the attention and nothing more, and yet they can be very constant and very seamless when you've got that shared prong. See how 2 prongs are all that's between each and every stone. So that really allows the diamonds to sit beautifully together, make it what you see instead of the gold with a little bit of a diamond speck in between the gold. That's really what this design is about. And they're going to be affordable to the tune of, and I know that I've seen a lot of yellow gold hoops out there for $5.99 and $6.99 when there are no diamonds at all. This is what we're doing instead here tonight. If you'd like a pair, they are true quarter inchers, they are rounds. Obviously no need to do an inside out style with this one because you would not see the diamonds that are on the inside of the back of the earring. But here's what we're gonna do instead of, and watch this, I'm gonna borrow one, I'm gonna try one on for you as well. They're super easy to put on, they click close, they're ideal for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th piercings. I have them all the way up in my 8th and 9th piercings as well. So they really do work even if you're going all the way up towards the, what do they call it, the helix and that kind of thing. They work well for that too. So here's what we've got for you. A great value, not $9.99, not $8.88, nowhere near that. As a matter of fact, we're gonna do a lot better for you right now, and a huge opportunity to get them. If you'd like a pair, they're $2.99, and we can get you as many as you need. It's gonna be a really quick value, and especially if you want them right away. I'll tell you, we don't have as many in stock as I know we're gonna sell. So if you wanna have first priority on when they ship out to you, make sure you're dialing in right now to get some of the first, because we'll actually ship them out in the order the orders were received. So if you're early on the lines to place your order, you're gonna get them a little faster than if we have to obviously start from scratch and make them custom for some of our later callers here. So just wanna give you a look at what they look like on, just so you can see here. They just really are a simple earring, and I don't know if I got them in because I obviously can't see what I'm doing, but there they are. So you can just kind of get a sense of the scale and the size here and the way that they are set and the way that they will obviously work all the way up the ear if you'd like them to. So back to the wheel we'll go. Just brought them out by request because a lot of you are thinking about those and needing those, and they're just so easy because they click right in place. I love them in the second. I'll do that for you as well so you can see that. And again, just remember, they're $2.99, and this is the look right now. More so than, sorry, but everyone's talking about it. You know, the stud earrings used to be all we would put in a 2nd or 3rd piercing. It was always about the stud, and you might have a larger earring in the first primary piercing, and then you'd add a stud. This is really the look right now is hoops. It is all about the little baby hoops that are really, again, sitting closer to the ear. That's what it's about. Hoops in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. If you're buying them as gifting, that's a great idea. And they're just very special, and they're really wearable, and they're so comfortable. You know, if I ever slept, I would sleep in them, you know, like it's going to be comfortable, even if you were like, you know, laying your head down and needed them to be, you know, how posts can sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable because you've got the post that's kind of, you know, into the back of the neckline there. Did you get Tim a pair? Who was it? Fran? Fran, right? Okay, Fran, thank you. What do you think that is, guys? Is that, do you think it's thunder? We don't get thunder. That's like, what? Huh? What? Is that what I'm hearing? Something. All right, that or a truck's coming through the wall. I don't know. It could be either or. Where we're located, could be either or. You never know. But that's going to be our $2.99. Let me know if you'd like a pair. All right, it's happened before. So just let's not revisit that. $2.99 only, and thank you so much. I hope you're getting a pair, and they're just really good. They're just click and closure. It's no big deal. They're hinged at the base. They're super easy to put on, and we love having them. So $2.99 if you'd like a pair of those. Jason, how many are you taking? You've got 2 pairs. How did I know you were just taking more than one? I just could feel it. I could sense it. I could just feel it. All right, so $2.99, and then we're going to be moving on. Jess, are you getting a pair as well? Fabulous. We got a lot of Huggy Hoop lovers. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. Thank you. Our requester is getting 2 in the yellow gold. So we've got 2 over here, 2 over here, and 1 over here. And you're invited to come on in and get one as well if you'd like one before they're gone. I know we don't have a lot of quantity available, so that's going to be, and they'll be right out to you as long as you're shopping early. Like I said, we've got what we've got. First callers are going to get them, and then we can still have them out to you in a jiffy, even if we've got to make them for you. All right, next up, we're going to get into some one-of-a-kind diaspores. We've got some color change, and you know, I know we had a request recently for some men's mandarin. We needed a mandarin for the guys, so we're going to bring that out for you as well. 11222424. So far we've had a 1414, and now we're having 2424. I like it. We've got a really good mandarin garnet coming your way. Again, Huggies, keep calling if you like those. Those are my favorites that we do in hoops there for just wearability. And then here it is. Wow, that's what we've been waiting for. Great big men's mandarin garnet here in a, I like to call this the parentheses in the diamonds here because they just wrap around the sides, which is fitting for the opal. Just giving it a nice left and right border to that stone. It's a really stunning, it's 112-2424. It's brand new, so it shouldn't probably come up in a graphic. It's going to be a 3.5 carat actually. So it's got a really nice size to the mandarin. And here we are with a 3.5 carat and 39 points in diamonds. And then you've got the finishing on the inside. So great lattice work on the interior there, which is making it comfortable for the undergallery. And then we've got just one. All of our men's rings pretty much are just that way, one of a kind. And there you see, this is what you look for, bright yellows. You want to see a really good bright yellow presence. Let's get the carat weights again, 3.5 carats on the mandarin. The diamond weight with those beautiful rows, 2 rows, bigger stones, again, east and west, and then leading into that mirror finish gold, that diamond weight is 39 points. So really, really special piece here and lots of mirror finishing on the gold. Of course, it can be actually done in a different gold color. If you would like to choose the yellow or the rose instead, you can do that. And we've only got just this one. So let's make it easy. Simple, affordable, easy, all the things. First caller on this one. It's one of our most affordable gents rings ever. I don't know what it is about the guys' rings. I offer a lot of ladies' mandarin garnets, and when there's a 3.5 carat ladies ring that does not have nearly the gold weight, a 3.5 carat mandarin garnet for the ladies is usually about $6,000. This men's ring with more gold weight and still big diamond weight is less by a mile. And it's not like you're lacking or missing anything with the stone at all, because the stone, well, it's about as bright and clean as can be. This is a mandarin that struggles with clarity. It's not easy, not this particular stone. I'm talking about the stone overall, the stone category at large. It's a form of spessartite. It's a type of spessartite. Usually they don't just come in automatically high clarity. You get a lot of inclusions typically, which will sometimes impede the neon colors or the brilliance. That's just not the case here. This stone is bright and gorgeous, and I always tell you, look for the yellows. When you see those bright yellow flashes, that's when you know it's elevated, it's important. Take a look at it, and then we're going to get it home. Right now, it's $19.99. That's one of the most affordable gents rings we have. And so to see that done in a heavier ring, let me also show it on the hand here for you. And yet you're still choosing your gold color with a discount like that? Yeah, sometimes when they get real down low in price, sometimes we have to leave them in the gold color they're in. This one you can still change, adjust. We'll do it however you want it there, but it's a really important piece. So $19.99 on that one if you like it. Great men's style with the mandarin. Of course, let's also remind you the mandarin is part of the garnet family, which is next month's birthstone. And next month happens to be in 10 days. Next month, next year, 10 days away, right? Spooky, scary stuff, but it's just that moment, right? It is that time. So here we are. This is where, again, it is getting very, very close, which is why you're seeing all these big end of the year clearance sale event pricing, and even on brand new like this one, which we're verifying right now. We'll see who's got it. Then we're going to get into, shall we get into it? The Tanzanite earrings. I got 2 pairs. We've either got the big round studs or the trillion drops, and I know so many of you missed out yesterday. We're going to bring them out. Plus, we have a wheel this hour as well, and we only have about 23 minutes left in the hour. So we'll get to, oh my goodness, I can't decide which Tanzanite earring do we start with. They're so good. Each one. I'm going to start with the bigger stones. I think that's how we should begin here. Huge omega back earrings. You know, we had the octagons, or rather the hexagons last night. But maybe that was a little too outside the box for you. This is essentially the same kind of look. Can I just take that one? That's beautiful on its own. I wouldn't expect to get 2 like this, right? This is why we don't see a lot of Tanzanite earrings in big, big sizes. That's pretty amazing. There's another one that matches identically. There they are. I know we should zoom back, but honestly, the way that is filling up the screen right now, I've never been happier. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous material. I just need to polish this one a bit. It is item number 11222789. We're starting with the bigger of the stone sizes that I have. This is the bigger carat weight overall. I'll have a drop earring, and I think you know if you're a drop earring lover or a stud earring lover. Obviously, I use the term stud loosely because these are more like a button style earring. They're massive. They are huge. You're getting over 14 carats in Tanzanite, which means over 7 carats in each earring. Oh my goodness. They're 1408 is the total. You get the huge diamond halo around that. 120 is your diamond weight. My goodness, it's been a while since we've seen anything like this. And the last time I had rounds in a big earring, they were, I know it because I probably showed them more than any individual piece I'd ever had in my 7 years here because they were so expensive Do you remember them? They were up on the air all the time. They got so much airtime. And they were the big rounds, but they were $10,000. Oh, by the way, that was said and done after it had come down in discount many, many, many times over. This one, I think we kind of maybe learned a thing or two and just said, let's just make these easy to go out right now for 14 carats, which is, by the way, bigger. Because what ultimately came down to 10 grand, those were, I remember it because I showed them so many times, they were 9 carats, 96 total weight, I believe. Was it 993, 996? Either way, they were just under 10 carats. This is where you're getting significantly more carat weight in your individual stones, and then huge diamond weight, and yet they're nowhere near $10,000. You're going to get a major value. Major. Call me quickly, call me early. That's all I can say. It was last night. We started debuting some really incredible fancy Tanzanite earrings. Gone, gone. This is where you have to be on the phone lines. The drops that I have coming up in trillions are going to be 11 karat 66. So they are smaller. But again, drop versus round closer to the ear. I think you know which one you're looking for or which one you like. Take a look at this. I love that there's a carat 20 in diamonds. That's pretty good. And white gold only. Omega backing, love that too. And we're gonna make, of course, there's something special about the rounds and what they do. And you can see that right there on full display, right? This is an Omega backing because obviously required. If they're not gonna do that, like can you imagine if that had a regular post, they would do that on the ear. They would kind of tilt, they would lean, they would droop. We don't want that. We want them facing up, and you're gonna see how they do that so that all you see when they're on, it requires a bigger backing like an Omega back so that this is how they look when they're on, straight up and out to the world. So you can see all that magnificent red, the neons that are there. I'm gonna show one on the hand so we can get you a measurement. Then we're gonna obviously, you're all waiting to see, they're gonna be on the ear and you will be totally mesmerized. And if you wanna have the ultimate round Tanzanite, it's right here, right now, 5/8 of an inch. Top to bottom diameter. That is really beautiful. There's that Omega back, which also makes it really easy to put on because an Omega is going to require that post to be up top, but you're still going to see full piercing coverage, which I'll show you. And then they're not going to be $99.99. It kind of gave away, I think, most of the value there, but just again, because we've kind of seen this pair of earrings many, many times over. That's the only thing we've ever had up to this point like it. And I think we're so familiar with those that this is a better chance to really kind of get an idea of how good this value is when we know if it took years and years to get the previous Tanzanite rounds out the door in an earring, well, we're going to make sure these go a lot faster and a lot easier. And I want you to see them on there so you can see how stunning they are. Look at that. Isn't that a great look? And make sure I've got them all the way in for you. So that's going to be how they look on, where you see that amazing, amazing style and the size they're going to give you. And it's going to be better than even $99.99. So come on in on the early side. Really, again, depending on where your piercing is, they're going to have that, little bit of drop because they're so big, but not like, again, a lot of movement or sway or movement in the ear. Let's go back to the wheel. We're going to get them a home right now. They're not even going to be $9,000, $8,000, even $7,000. We're going to make them $69.99. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Uh-huh. Oh, good. Thank you. Who got the Mandarin? Oh, my goodness. Did you congratulate him on his retirement? I don't know if he heard me yesterday, but I congratulated him because I heard he was retiring at the end of the year, which is now 10 days away. So, yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations again, just in case you didn't get to hear my congratulatory wishes yesterday. Congratulations. Boy, that's exciting. Very exciting. Very exciting. I love that. So here we go, $69.99 of those. And then the drops will just follow right up with the drops. So you can see your two choices when it comes to Tanzanites. And we're going to bring in out another fancy cut for you that's going to be a really special trillion. So let's do this. It's a little modified. It's not your basic trillion either. So you know how we like to do with these fancy cuts. Let's take a look and then you'll probably, it'll be a little easier to decide and make the decision. Now this is the drop that's going to start with a hoop and have diamonds in the front and then the big diamond, and then look at this little fancy cut trillion because it's more elongated, and then it's going to meet up, the flat portion is going to meet up with the diamond, and then the point is going to be pointing down away from the ear. So you've got that really special arrow look. I just gifted an amazing pair of earrings from TVON today that has a very similar look. So again, really just a beautiful edge. I think there's a modern quality about something that does that kind of spiked feel, or that kind of, really cool, modern, a little edgy maybe. You've got a huge carat weight again. It's 2791 on this one, and that's going to be 11 karat 66. So you're getting this time around about 560 a stone in that perfect match the incredible reds. I mean, the bigger stones in an earring, you might expect, well, am I still going to get the reds I would get in a ring? Absolutely, yes. And there it is, even with that special custom tipped prong there at the edge, so that you've got a smooth edge even at the base. That, of course, is going to be your standard prong. Love that bigger diamond that's leading from this beautiful hoop style. This is a hoop that's going to click closed, and then you see diamonds in the front. Wait till you see one on. I'm going to show you the length they give. Now, it's the drops that were super, super popular last evening, so I would imagine the same is about to happen here. The length is going to be 1 inch and just under 1.5 inches, but really over 1.25 inches. So about 1 3/8 inches there, top to bottom. For a better reference point, you'll see them on. If you love the way it starts with a hoop, that's going to be the one for you. And it's a really nice spring-loaded hinge. So instead of a click closure, actually, it just kind of springs, and then it's like an omega back. If you know what omega back feels like, how it's just going to spring so that it closes on its own, more or less. You just give it that little bit of a push, and then you have nothing to worry about. It's in, it's secure. It's not like it's clicking closed. That way, you see there, probably on the close-up, you see how the backing itself is not actually touching the post? Because if it was a click closure hoop, that's what it would have to do. Instead, it's that spring-loaded hinge in the back, so it is operating just like an omega would. And then, of course, you've got, well, here's how they look from a distance. Look at how amazing those are. So you can really see what that's all about. There's something so special about a trillion with that point, and the way it's reaching right there at that point where the actual length of the earring is going to be so in sync with when you've got, you know, where the jawbone hits. It's just that perfect perspective, and yet they are so affordable for what they are, especially when you're getting a fancy cut, not a basic trillion, but a specialty one, and over 5.5 carats each. And the diamonds really start to finish top to bottom there as well. And you've got them for better than even 10,000. Well, we have to do it. We got the 14 carats for under what, 7? Here's what we're gonna do on this pair. They're going even less. Just gotta make everything make sense. The diamond weight on the earrings, by the way, is 29 points, but really significant bezel set rounds there. Think also about the diamonds by the yard lovers out there that are wearing diamonds by the yard right here. How beautiful that would match considering the proximity they have. You've got the same styling with the earring as you do in a diamonds by the yard necklace. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll take a look at them together, and they're not even going to be $69.99. Incredible value already, but this is the drop that I know so many of you are going to love. And remember, I know you don't have a cut like this. I get that because we've never had a cut like this other than this earring. So you don't have a ring to match exactly, but the whole point is if it's blue wing block D that you have, the color is going to match. And that's where I think you're really striving to go, is you want a color match that's beautifully done, and that's what this gives you. They're white gold only. Let's get them even lower than $69.99. And we only did that because, well, the obvious. The last ones were brought down. And so obviously we have to make this all make sense. Make it make sense is really my job, even though nothing does about what we do here with the pricing. But this one's only going to be $59.99 if you want that drop earring. So a really special way to go. $59.99 instead gets you one pair, and that's the only pair we have like it. That's it. So nothing else is going to rival that look, and you can really see here that gorgeous red coming through. I'm looking behind the earring right now. I'm looking behind them, and I'm still seeing the reds through the back of the stone. From the back. That's not something that I can tell you is typical for Tanzanite. We don't see that very often. And you've got it right here happening. So beautiful opportunity to get them. $59.99 only, and that's that. So we'll give those 30 seconds. That's my Tanzanite earring showcase of the night. And I know they were very popular last evening. I think we need to get to our orange diamond. I really do, because it's one of the rarest diamonds I can ever show you. It is coming up. I promised it coming up early. It's coming up next, and it's one for the ages, and it's a big stone. If we saw this in a pink diamond, well, that'd be a little easier to do. The fact we're going to take you to the orange diamond world in a 22-point size, it is what's happening next. We have 10 seconds left to look and admire those gorgeous earrings until somebody is going to next see them at home in their own hands and soon to be on their ears. That is a beautiful value at $59.99. So let's get to it. This is one of those just true moments that even with all of our exotics and all of our rare and all of our diamonds, we never get to do this. And it's an orange diamond, ladies and gentlemen, and not a yellow masquerading. This is a true orange, and I could not be more proud of it. It's an oval stone, which always looks bigger than anything else, really, in cuts. I had this discussion with a customer, Tammy, before the show, in the sense that she was going, I don't understand. Diamonds are all, you know, how do you visually look at a diamond and know the carat weight? You never do, really. And some cuts can act as a little bit heavier weight. Some cuts, depending on the depth of the stone, certain cuts look bigger to the eye than other cuts do. And that'll always be the case with something other than a round. Rounds are classic, yes, but the rounds tend to look smaller. Same with the square cushions. They tend to do the same thing. This is where you're getting a beautiful, rich color, but of course, bigger size than it even appears because it's an oval shape. So sometimes if you're trying to get a large diamond, you go and you consider things like the cut. That's important. And the oval's going to bring you a little more look than you're even accustomed to. And it's a 22 pointer. It's the only orange diamond that with the show. It's 11222529. And it's got the beautiful pink and the white. So we've mixed and matched. We said, you know what, not good enough to just stop at a really super rare orange, but instead we're gonna go the extra level and we're gonna bring you natural pinks and white diamonds that are VS and add that all to the mix. And that's what you have here in a classic. You can't bring out an orange diamond and make it too crazy because we never see them. We've had more chameleon diamonds. Those are the color changing diamonds. We've seen far more of those than we have orange. That should tell you a lot about the rarity of this stone and this color. And keep in mind, it's all natural. And it's going to be our 22 point, 7 points in pink and 52 points in the white diamonds. And we'll come a bit closer so you can see it as well. So that's going to be a really special ring. And of course, the scalloped edge around the outer halo. You've got the double halo that's really traditional first, then that outer halo, which goes a little bit of a distance away. And we're so excited to have it for you. But it's also going to be a great value. Let's try this. Anybody who wants it, there's a price of $59.99, and that's par for the course when it's an orange diamond. We've all seen that. Because if you remember, if you've been watching a while, the few orange diamonds, well, one I had was the most expensive diamond ever, actually. There was a 2-carat orange once upon a time. We're going back a few years ago. But that one was about $38,000 and sold, gone. It's been gone for a while. This is truly one of the more spectacular, and I look at that color as being bright and peppy and happy and kind of a personality color, right? You're getting that here, but of course still gonna give you the brilliance. It's still a VS stone. So you've got an orange diamond, maybe you're looking to collect the different colors. Well, certain colors are gonna be tougher. We can bring you pink and yellows almost every day. Maybe not forever and ever, but lately we've been seeing pinks and yellows to some degree every day, every show. That's a lot more challenging when you're talking about an orange diamond. And we're gonna make this really affordable, and I'm gonna put it on the auction block. And we want to give everyone a chance. I feel like maybe it's just me, but $59.99, it really limits. I think just that price tag alone is limiting. It may not invite everybody in. It may not give everyone the opportunity. And if you want to have an orange diamond, and that's what you've been seeking out, that's what you've been looking for, it's right here. And I'm going to open the door to everybody because we're going to put on the auction block right now and not start at $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. $2,000 would be insanely good. I'm not even starting there. When I've had 22-point pink diamonds, they're about double this price and up. This is a more difficult color to get in nature than the pinks. A lot more. If it wasn't, we'd have them all the time, every day, like we do our pinks. It doesn't work that way because these are so difficult to find in nature. We're going to make it even better than $2,000. I really want to get these phone lines rocking. I know it's only hour number 1 on a Thursday night, just a few days away from Christmas. But hey, we want to open the door to collectibles like this. True, natural, honest to goodness diamond here. You can't beat it. It's the best out there. You know what we're going to do? Not even $2,000. We still are waiting an open. It's going to be a $10 increment when we get the open. So if you want to jump in and be bidder number 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 or 20, I'm hoping we get a lot of people. It's not even going to be $2,000 to start. How about that? Not 19, 18. We've made history just this past couple of days in diamonds. Some would say we've really upended the entirety of the diamond market just with what I've done with regular old white diamonds. And we love them, don't get me wrong, we love them, but white diamonds are out there. Colors like this are not. And it's not even $1,800. This could be the biggest value we've seen yet in the diamond last few days. And this is what you need to know. Instead of 18, instead of 17, instead of 16, I'm going to start at $1,500. Welcome into holiday time. The season of giving or the season of giving jewelry away. The latter is what we're doing right now. Take a look at this. 15 to get it started. $1,500, and we'll go from there in a $10 increment, and we need 60 seconds to get it started. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh my goodness, to get, it's not just the orange. 7 points in pink, there's that one halo in pink, then you get a double halo beyond that in the white diamond that's over a ½ carat. And here's what it looks like on the hand. That's what it looks like. That's what it's all about. Nice bigger ring, isn't it? The way that's done there, you can see how that's going to have that nice overall bigger style to it. What a look, what a piece. And we've done this design with pink diamonds as well, but never for this affordability level. Never at $1,500. No open. All right, we move on in 25 seconds. It's no problem. It's my only one of the show, though. The only one we have. Questions? We're good? All right. All right, we'll move on. Coming up next, you know what I'm going to do? I was going to do a little wheel here, but I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this one. Let's just price it. Not at $14.99 either. I take this whole sale event pricing pretty seriously. My favorite four-letter word in the whole world is sale, okay? It's sale. I just love it. Honestly, I get a little hot and bothered when I just hear the word or see the word. It resonates with me. Anybody else? Anybody else? Especially when it's things like you really love, like your favorite luxury things, the things that really shouldn't be on sale, the things that don't usually get to go on sale, the things that never come down in price. Well, let's just do even better than $14.99. I'll tell you what, if we have a caller who loves an orange diamond, try it. You've still got, even with the sale that's going on here, at least today, I'm giving you a money-back guarantee. So you've got that chance to still see what it's all about at home first, then make the decision. And a wheel's coming up for our end of the hour here, but this one's still here at $14.99, and that's unacceptable. That can't stay. It can't stay at a value that is that good. And the fact is, hey, listen, not going to be the busiest time of the whole year. This is where you get the deals. And I'm talking jumbo, massive deals. First caller can have it for $13.99. Another extra $100 coupon off essentially the auction open that we did not get, just to say, take it if you like it. I never want you to buy anything just because it's a deal. I never want you to. I don't want you to buy it because, you want to really love it. The things that you really love are the things you love regardless of the price, right? And you find a way to make it happen. This is where if you already loved it, I don't know what you love more now, the ring or the value I put together, but either way, we got one. Let's take a look at it and see who's got it. $13.99 and 60 seconds on that one. I've never had an orange diamond priced that way. I can speak for 7 years here of bringing, I've had 3 orange diamonds, like 3 in 7 years. So on average, we see one every couple years or so. And yeah, usually they're significantly smaller than this. And here's your chance to pick it up for $13.99. So if you'd like it, let me know. And then we'll move right along to a quick little wheel here for the end of the hour. And then we still have quite a few pieces from the first hour. A bicolor tourmaline we started the show with, a couple of Tanzanite earrings, a lot of gorgeous designer pendants. We had that great yellow diamond pair of stud earrings. And that's all available if you'd like it. All right, coming up, that one's here too. 23 seconds remaining. And then we're going to be getting into a big top of the hour here in about 3 minutes. I've got a wheel for you first. Just going to clear out 4 incredible rings for you before we go. And then of course we've got those, I think a lot of you are probably curious maybe about that triple tricolor wonder ring that we have, the first time ever, very limited of course, but we do have a tricolor pink, yellow, white diamond wonder ring for you here tonight. We also have a really good look at a diaspora. I've got the color change fiends to bring out. We'll show you the Tanzanite that sits on 9 diamond bands. That sounds intriguing. Stay with me. You're going to see what that's all about. And then we'll get to a little something that we call a wheel. And this is where some of the biggest discounts are. And that's our corner roofing that looks like Paraíba. We've got a great looking, oh, look at that opal. That's a good one there. Blues and greens galore. I love that great setting, a little modern there. Then we've got our really special Royal Zambaran and a crown. A crown with baguettes and round diamonds together. What do you say? There are 4 rings here that have got to find a home here tonight. So what we thought is we'll give them one crazy price. True story. These actually came in this afternoon and these were a whole different price. And then I said, aren't we doing year-end clearance? I'm going to make it my own price. So we're going to get you a better value. And look at this. This is all done in a really beautiful designer style. It's 18 karat gold, by the way. Stays in the yellow gold here. That's a round opal out of Australia, Lightning Ridge. It's actually that beautiful, rich color. I just saw somebody the other day on TV and I was shocked. I was so shocked, and I have to share it with you because I was a little concerned. And this is a big company that's been doing it for almost 40 years and touts how careful they are about what they say. They called it an Australian opal and said it was a natural Australian opal and proceeded to say oh, well, it's a doublet. But it's still natural through and through. And I'm going, those two don't go together. You can't have both of those be true at the same time. That doesn't work that way. So and they were like, there's a slice of natural opal, but then there's layers on. And I'm going, oh my goodness, well, that's a problem. So just remember, when we talk about our natural opals here, they're actually natural through and through. This is not a slice of anything that's in the backing or in the front to make it look better than it is, because that's what usually, how opals that look this good, that's usually how you get there, is you have to have what are called doublets or triplets, and they put layers behind it to make it look better. This is natural through and through. So just a heads up on that, because I was a little bit concerned for the industry when I saw that. I'm going, oh, that's not right. It should clearly say doublet or triplet if that's the case, and it did not. And I was a little concerned. So again, just by the way of there's some natural element to it does not make it a non-doublet or triplet. So be very, very careful. Again, I know salespeople are notorious for like stretching the truth, but I got to tell you, shop from a journalist, because I'm just so like very particular about those things. And it's just, like I said, it's just that journalism background that I went to school for. So here we are just looking at a natural opal. I just had to say that. Top of the hour is here. We're going to start with the wheel here. We're going to get 4 great pieces out the door. And you can come on over and take a look if you like. And so we'll see some diamonds, and we'll see some opal, and we'll see a great corner rupine. And then we've got the Zembar and garnet that's over there on the left. So natural through and through opal out of Australia. Any one of them you want. They were supposed to be great deal, $12.99. I do have just 2 gold restrictions. This one stays in the white. This one stays in the yellow. That's 18K. So keep that in mind. Actually, the 18 karat white gold over here as well. So you've got 18 and 18, 14 and 14. The 2 that are 14 karat gold, though, you do have the luxury of changing the gold. So you can have anything you want there. But it's actually going to be, well, they are phenomenal in so many ways. It's mostly the price tag here. We'll do them right now. Any one you want, $12.99, we don't like it. That was all planned this afternoon. I thought, okay, not bad, but also not great, not incredible, not like open everybody's eyes, especially here at the top of the hour to show you what we're doing, because 10 days left in the year, we want to make sure all the jewelry goes. And tonight gave you the opportunity to, shop with confidence as well, get it home, see what it's all about, send it back if you don't like it. But that's going to be hard to do. I don't know who wouldn't get one of these home and not love it, because there's a lot of diamond weight, a beautiful look, and exotic stones, and we're going to make them all better than $9.99 for you so that we can send them all out. That's the key here. They're one of a kind. They got to go. We've either got your 40-point corner rupine here, one of the rarest stones in the world. The opal has a carat weight of, well, it's 7 millimeters, so approximately a carat or so, but it's always hard to say with opals. So it's a 7 millimeter wrapped in gold. 1 diamond. They don't even have a diamond weight listed, and that's too bad because it's a nice big diamond. So I don't even know, but I'm going to estimate it about a 5-pointer there that's burnished into the satin finish. Then you've got the Zembar over here. We're jumping around. That's the 140 with 45 points in diamond weight. You do get the corner rupine that has 63 points in diamond weight, so that's a lot. And then the 1 bigger diamond over here with your opal, and then this diamond crown-like ring, which actually would be a great stackable, great to pair up next to something else. That's actually got baguettes, 25 points, and rounds, 26 points. So that's 51 points in total there. Any one of them you want. We're kicking off the hour. Welcome to the show if you just tuned in the last couple of minutes. Nice to have you with us on this big Thursday night. Holiday season is here. So glad to have your company. It's awfully nice that you're with us at this very busy season, and really excited that you're here with us tonight for 2 more hours for our Thursday on winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. And we just passed the official solstice mark. So it is happy winter, everybody. And we are really, well, we always bring the ice, don't we? We always do. And it is just raining values here. That's all we've got for you, left and right, all night long. So shop early and often. But nothing on this wheel is going to be $9.99. This is your better value. So take what you love. Maybe you get 2 or 3 of the pieces because they're so eclectically different. So if you don't have one, you probably don't have too many of the corner rupines in your collection. There aren't too many opals that are rounds like that either. So these are all great choices to make, but they're also going to be better than $888. And they're also better than even $850. And they're also better than $800 because we need to move them. All got to go, all 4 pieces. Change the gold color on 2. 2 of the other ones going to be 18 karat gold, so we've upgraded you there. And nothing on this wheel is $800. We're making them $799 while they last, and that'll be that. So a really nice way to start this hour, the second hour that we have together tonight. And then let us know what requests you have as well. We'll be happy to get those requests taken care of, show you whatever you'd like to see, anything that you've got. I know we have that big Wonder Ring, the tricolor first of its kind. If you're going, the Wonder Ring, I've seen that a million times. Nope, it's not that. It's a different one. It's not one that you've seen before. It's different, it's new, it's fresh, it's fabulous. Make sure you stay with me for that. That's coming up here shortly. So we'll get to that. Of course, any that we can help you with, if you need carat weights again, want to see them on the hand, then let me know. I am a particular fan of this really cool Zambaran. This is one of those garnets that is super rare, has that purpley red pinky tone to it. 45 points in diamonds, 63 points in diamonds. This is that one bigger diamond there on that side. Look at that sandblasted finish to that gold. Isn't that a great opal? Do you like that one? I kind of figured, right? I already have it on the hand. Did you see that? Do you see, that's what happens after you've been doing this a long time. You know what people are going to ask for before they ask for it. And there it is. So that's going to be the opal. I could just sense it and feel it. That is our large opal. Remember, they don't have a carat weight. It's 7 millimeter. It's not our own design. Otherwise, we would give you the carat weight. But we'll take the diameter, 7 millimeters, all bezel set, and then you have this wave of gold. Now, it goes from mirror finishing to that satin or sandblasted finish here, and then it's got that big diamond burnished. If you'd like it, it stays in the 18 karat yellow gold, and then you get the diamond as well, and then the opal. All right, last look at everything on that wheel. Let me know if you have any questions, and we can help you out. It's even got a great finishing on the inside. You can see how that one's all pretty solid through the better part of the back of that piece there, and then again, one only there. It's another look at it. Here's the white diamond ring, which looks like a crown. Jason, just yell it out. White diamond ring, kind of felt like that one was next. Now, if you want, you can wear it anywhere in the hand, but I love the idea that with one side being flat, I'm not into like crowns. It's not my favorite motif in the world, but I got to tell you, I would love stacking this. I would put it right on next to something else and have it be a ring guard. That would be gorgeous sitting atop. I'll just take a ring that I'm wearing right now. And I'm going to show you how, and I know this is a big ring, so forgive me, but look at how beautiful this is next to, like side by side with something. See how now my signet ring is wearing a crown? And obviously that's a large ring, doesn't need any help, probably doesn't need anything extra, but do you see how that just sits and aligns? So if you want to put whatever you have next to that ring, I feel like that'd be a great look. It's a crown for your jewelry, and that way you've got something really fresh that you add to. And that, remember, 51 points in diamond weight overall. That stays in 18 karat white gold as well, and that's a one only. So let me know if you'd like it. You'll have that one? The Zambaran too, you got it. That Zambaran's going to be 112-1859. Let me take that one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them together just because I want you to see how beautiful that looks, because this is another one that really works. Look how pretty that is, right? So different and eclectic, and the way they sit together, look at that, perfectly. They sit together like they're made to go together. So you could just, since the same color asked to see them together, that's an option where, you know, how you could wear it. And somebody's going to say that is the most unique ring I've ever seen. Or maybe you flip that crown and go the other way and have that larger point down, and then it's got a whole different look to it as well. So you can see how they work together. But the Zambaran's a carat 40 with 45 points in diamonds. So you'd get real, real close here. Actually, you'd be looking, yep, very close to a full carat in diamonds if you wear the two together like that, because you're adding the 51 points in that ring there. And yes, Jason, do you want that crown ring? No. Okay, Jess, you can have it. Thank you. Crown ring gone, Zambaran verifying. So is the opal, and we'll give it a final 30 seconds on this wheel. What's left? And again, white gold on that one, Jess, in 18K white only. All right, next up, we're on our way. Lots to do tonight, lots to show you, and I'm really hoping we get a request or two in the show as well, because obviously more limited as we are this time of year, we'd love to find out what you might be looking to see tonight, if there's anything special you're kind of searching for, and maybe your attention's turning towards what you want to add to your collection. Good day to do it. Now, I have a speen that's a one of a kind. It's huge. I've had the same ring before, except with a slightly different size stone. You probably remember it because it is so distinctive. All three of those still available. $799. I don't know if you've been out in the fine jewelry world, but I have, and oh my goodness. Wow, you don't even need to be out in the world. You see all the emails that flood your inbox, the catalogs that come to your mailbox, right? If you paid attention to any jewelry pricing of late, you've probably noticed that prices are a little crazy even when it comes to just solid gold. So to have $799 attached to a price tag on anything that's giving you diamonds, rare exotic stones, and gold, pretty good. Take it from someone who lives, eats, and breathes jewelry. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to show you something that you might seem to be familiar with. This is a different ring than the last peacock ring I had with a color change speen. The last one I had was $49.99 and sold immediately. This is the same ring except with a different stone in the middle, and it's going to be 1122648. This one, a little different. Just a slightly smaller stone in the middle. It's a 258. I believe the last one was a 333. How'd I remember it? Because it's got 3 3s. So you're getting just a little bit smaller carat weight in a 258 round. That's the big to-do, is that it's a round. It's a round and a sphere, and you see what happens as a result. The electricity, the brilliance, the brightness, the wow factor, and then we add yellow and white diamonds to it. That is the world famous peacock ring that is only here, that is, granted, maybe not for the basics out there, right? This is for somebody who likes a little more high style, someone who wants to have couture looking, who wants to have a little extra special something, that's it. But the colors working together the way they are is enormously pretty, if you ask me. The right way, you have the bright, obviously we say green. That's the foundational color, but there's yellow, fuchsias, reds, oranges, golden tones. Every color of the rainbow comes through on that sphere. And then remember, this is the one that changes color. When it says color change, the whole green part of the stone, the body color, is going to change to red when you're in different lighting. So it's either red or green, but no matter what or how you see it, you're always going to get that dispersion. Those rainbow flashes are always there. That, you can't dull it if you try. You can't hide that rainbow brilliance if you try. And there's a yellow diamond weight of 24 points. There's a white diamond weight of 119. So this is why it's a beautiful, larger, heavier, it's a wild ring here as far as really easy to wear because it sits low profile and the way it wraps around the hand, but it's so stunning the size it's giving you. We have one, and then get ready because it's going to be a little back-to-back special. I have one that's smaller coming up that's a carat 35, but it's also a round. So don't get too disturbed if you don't get this one. The last one we had was $49.99. Yes, it was a 333 stone, but that's not a whole lot of difference. By the way, 2-4 on the yellow diamonds, 24 points. It's going to be our halo, and then the next one I have also has yellow and white diamonds, so don't go anywhere. But if you want the bigger stone, which with these fiends is a major feat if you can get the bigger stones, this is the way you go because it's the largest I have for you tonight. Here's what it looks like on, and one quick thing, it is finished in the back. So you see, we don't want to distract from the clarity of the sphere because that's kind of the to-do here, but you've got that great foundation so that it sits up properly off the hand. How about that for brilliance? I told you can't hide it. Even when you look through the back of the stone, you can't hide the brilliance. There it is again, still coming through. And then we bring it up front, very directional. So you see how this is going to be that big feathery side. Here's that little more simple side. Let me show it to you on the hand. Wow, what a ring. I like to wear it a little off center like this to show off this big diamond weight here. You can certainly center up the stone and then you see more of that single band side with the feather. Either way you're seeing the feather. I just like to jog it over this way because I think it looks more special that way. And we're going to go to it, get you a great value. The almost identical piece a few weeks ago was $49.99 and sold. And now this one, just taking it down for our little year-end clearance special. So you get a better deal, you get a better value, and it doesn't have to be $49.99 at all. Watch this. It's going to be so affordable, ridiculously so. Call me early. I know these never go down in price because they're super ultra rare. And you see it here, right here. I always say with the sphenes, the really good ones, they don't just give you flashes of red, they give you a fuchsia flash that's actually happening. Do you see that coming through? Do you see that? It's got reds, it's got fuchsias, it's got bright yellows, greens, blues, all of the colors. We have nobody thinking about it yet. This is unheard of value. And at $49.99, we love it. It's going much lower. First caller can have it. Remember, there is only one. That is the problem here. We'll get to a smaller size coming up after this, but this is it for the sphenes. We're going to put them together so you see everything. If you're interested or thinking about this stone, you're seeing everything we've got here, and the rounds are the most precious. They're always the most desired because if you take a brilliant stone and you cut the round, that's where the magic all happens. We could have cut that into an oval. It wouldn't have nearly the wow factor. Could have been what have we seen? We've seen radiance that are beautiful too. There's just something special about taking the most brilliant capacity you have in a round cut and applying it to a stone that inherently has some of the highest dispersion levels. That is a match. It's not even $49 or $39.99. This is a whopping savings. This is why you shop the end of the year, because what's happening on a brand new style right here, right now, is second to none. It's not even $39. It's not even going to be $3,500. Don't ask me to explain it. Just shop the end of the year clearance. That's all there is to this. And it's not even going to be $3,000. We're making it $29.99 to the very first caller who says yes. And it stays as is recommended. You can absolutely change it if you absolutely must, like if you want all white or all yellow. But take our designer's recommendations on this one and think about doing the white white and the yellow together so that everything coordinates so well. But $29.99, then we're going to get to our next one, and then you will have seen the entire color change Sphene collection right now that we have. So that's the way to go, $29.99 only. Let me know if you'd like it. Then we're going to show you the next size down, which is our carat 35. Different design, but has the yellow and the white yet again. There's just something so amazing about seeing the bright yellows, because maybe that's the one brilliant color we don't see from the stone internally, is as much of the yellow. We're seeing bright green, seeing some golden oranges, but that yellow and the diamonds right next to it, it is something. And if it looks that good on TV, wait till you see it in person, because they just look even better. There's something you have to really see to believe, to behold. It's really amazing. Now we have the next size down. So if you're waiting, because that's what a lot of you would do, is say, well, let me see the next one. Here it is. Also round, also really bright, also with the yellow and the white diamonds. This time it's like a cyclone of diamonds around it. And it's a carat 35, so still a big size. You get a really good diamond weight. Actually, this has even more yellow diamonds because they're starting at one side, going all the way up, looping around and out the other. So that's going to be 28 points in the yellow diamonds all VS. Wait a minute. There's no way. Okay. This has more diamond weight overall. We just saw the total TVON favorite peacock ring that is known for having amazing diamond weight. This one exceeds it. Not only in the yellows, it has more white diamond weight as well. This one is going to bring you a carat 35. For reference, for those of you going, I'm not paying attention. I'm wrapping presents. I'm baking cookies. I'm listening to Christmas carols, and that girl's on mute. Well, unfortunately, they're not going to hear anything. But you know what? Here's the thing. I hope you'll look at this, and I'll gesticulate quite a little extra, because I need you to look at this ring, because that diamond weight is bigger than the last one. That diamond weight is bigger than the last one. So remember, the last one for reference was 24 points in yellow and 119 in white. You don't get many diamond mountings that go any higher than that, and this just did. But you guys are going, well, that's not good, because that's going to be more money I spend on it. Not at all. I just tried an auction a few minutes ago. I'm going to tell you something. I had an orange diamond, if you missed it. An orange diamond up for auction, did not receive an open. I've never dreamed that I would be in that position. Well, I'm going to auction this one too, and I'm going to hope that we get some people on the phone lines here. But remember, the last ring was $29.99. This one's actually supposed to be $49.99. Exactly, because it's got more diamond weight. It's got a really equally as beautiful stone. There's no doubt about that. The stone's amazing. And it's still the round cut, so it's that cut we love and really admire for the stone. I can't start, though, at $49.99. That's not going to work, because otherwise the last one would be gone. So here's what we'll do instead. We're not going to do $49 or even $4,000 or even $35 or even $3 or even $2,500. This is why we really want to have Sphenes for everybody. We just know that's not a possibility because they are so scarce. We bring you what we can. They're usually in our more typical, show times. They're usually gone in a flash. You know, this is kind of a interesting time of year here where it's busy. So 2780, tell you what, we're going to make it a lot more enticing. We're going to find a way to get this a home, and it's not even going to be $3,500 or $3,000 or $2,500. I'll make it $2,000 to start. And it's a $10 increment as well. So that, again, what's not the challenge is not the increment. The challenge is just getting the open, because we already saw that with an orange diamond that was 22 points. So now, which by the way, you can call me on if you want to get it. But this is where, again, you go here, you get a big stone. It's super exotic. They're even more rare than diamonds, by the way, many times over. So this is what you have. And we'll take a look at it on the hand so you can see what that looks like. But $2,000 saves you $1,000 off the last one. But it's got more diamond weight on both fronts there, both yellow and white diamond weight, exceeding the last. An amazing carat 35. Anytime you get a carat or larger in this stone, that is considered huge. We have no $2,000 open. I'll tell you what. Woo, I am really, really being, now tell me something. Do we have anybody who's an expert in Santa Claus? Because I don't know if the list, the whole naughty and nice list, I don't know if that list is closed, but I sure hope so. Because I'm getting really, really, really naughty right now. So hopefully these last 4 days doesn't negate a whole year of being super nice. Because this is just naughty, okay? And I gotta believe that Santa's like, we passed the point of no return, right? We passed the cutoff point. It's like, right? It can't be changed now. It's too late. It's way too late. Please, someone tell me, am I okay? Because this is not right. 2,000? No open? Okay. Okay. What if we start, and this has never happened on a screen this size, so let's try it. $1,500. Does that sound like a plan? Huge diamond weight. Huge, huge, huge diamond weight. Basically a carat and 2/3 of diamonds. And you've got a $1,500 open, and one of the most exotic and rare, and if you ask me, and I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but if you ask me, this is one of the prettiest stones that's out there. It's cool, it's pretty, it will blow your other pieces away. I'm sorry, even if you have diamonds, this is more dispersive. It just is a fact. It's a fact. This is so highly dispersive, it exceeds the dispersion of diamonds. What's dispersion? Not to cast dispersions on diamonds or anything, but that's a different thing. Dispersion, when we talk about gemstones, is different. It's about the fire. It's synonymous with fire and brilliance. And I don't even hear crickets. That's how quiet it is. I don't even hear a cricket chirping. This is your chance to get on the lines and get a huge ring for $1,500, and we need to get an open 60 seconds. Take a look. I don't know. We're going to try it. That is one of the coolest rings. And you talk about rare exotics. We can't keep them in stock until now. So here's your chance to pick it up. $1,500 is what we're looking for. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on. Whoa! I've done a lot of crazy auctions in my day. I've done a lot of silly things. But none of this can't be happening. We have 15 seconds to get it started. I don't know. This is one of those, Thursday. I know, it's Thursday. I know, say no more. But this is not right. This is, even for a Thursday, come on, $1,500, that's not right. That's not right to sit here all staring at it, looking at it going, okay, I'll let someone else have it. No, don't make that mistake. Try it, see what it's all about. We are looking for $1,500. I don't have a better value than that. That's a major diamond weight there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to move on. I have to. I know we can't look at that all day. I'd love to, but okay. Let's go ahead and move right along here. We got a ruby deal. We're going to have to figure out something besides color change sphenes. That is for sure. Okay, so next up, I've got I've got both here. So anybody who's going, what's up? No, I'm moving on. At this point, Tim, I don't want to risk selling it for $1,500 because I really, sometimes as a host, I get addicted to things like hearing the phone ring. You know what I mean? I got to hear the phone ring. Because if it ain't, I feel real like a failure and real bored and real scary. I got to tell you, look at the brilliance. Now, if you want to get the peacock ring, you may, but I would say don't do it right now. Get this one instead because it's more diamond weight. Just do it. Just get it. Try it. Think about it. $1,500, no open. I'll give it a final 30 seconds. We have 2 people that maybe are thinking about it. All right. Let's move along here. Wait, what? All of a sudden we got 2 people thinking about it here and they're just, coming in with an open maybe? Well, guys, we're going to sell it right now, it looks like, because we finally have the open. But what truly was the goal here? When you start, and don't laugh, it's you that jinxed the show here. You're the only one that, I got to tell you, the only change in this show tonight is your presence here. Don't laugh. We got a new operator here, and he's like, I heard this show was busy, and I'd be busy all night answering phones, and it'd fly right by, and I'm just sitting here like a bump on a log doing nothing. And she's got one of the coolest rings I've ever seen, and she can't sell it for $1,500 to open? You got more in your piggy bank at home than $1,500, right? You probably do. No. Okay, just checking. He's in high school. I'm just giving him a hard time. He's a family member of the company, so he's just keeping us company because he doesn't have to do school or anything like that, right? How long are you off for? 3 weeks? Yeah, till January 8th. Okay. Wow. Someone put me back in school. All right. I suppose I could go get a master's or something, right? Let's do $1,500 because I know we have it, right? I heard 15. All right, so we'll sell it. I don't even, do I need to give it 2 minutes? Do I need to suffer through this 2 minutes longer when I think it's quite clear it's going to 15? I'll tell you what, to be fair, if you're just kind of moving like molasses, but you're thinking, okay, now I got to get serious because that's going to somebody, call in 2 minutes. Call in 2 minutes, and we'll sell it to the top bidder. You got a $10 increment to perhaps potentially put you in the lead, and we're going to give it 2 minutes and we sell it. Good luck, last call. Here we go. That is pretty cool. And here we are at 15. I'm going to try it on again. I don't even know if I did. I think I did, but I don't know. I got to figure this out because this is just something is perplexing me here. And it's this ring with a carat 35 just in white diamonds. If you want it just for the stone, and I would not say this normally, but if you want it just for the stone and you just want to toss the diamond mounting out the window, you're still looking at a deal. But then when you factor in that there's a carat 35 in white diamonds and there's 28 points in yellow diamonds, and Jason, who do you have there in the lead? Because your caller was a crank caller after all. Tim, you're out, right? No, he doesn't have a caller. Who's your caller there? Jackie from Illinois, perhaps? It is? Oh my goodness. She came to steal all the jewelry from me. She probably, that's just a pity bid. Be honest. Jason, ask her. Jason, ask Jackie, is it a pity bid? Is it a, no, I'm being serious. Is it a pity bid? Just be honest with me. She just feel bad for me? She just like, it's the holiday time, poor girl, Peanut's got to eat. That girl, I mean, is it a pity bid? I mean, honestly, she's the only one in the lines. Is it a pity bid? I need to know. Is it? It's not. She really likes the ring. Okay, good. She knows the rarity. Do we have 15:10? We have 30 seconds till we figure it out. Just a few seconds left and we'll see where it goes. Oh my goodness, leave it as is. I would recommend, you don't have to, but I would recommend highly leaving it in the two-tone gold. Those are, do you love how it goes from one row of yellow to the double row in yellow? And is it my messy wheel? I mean, what is it? What is it? I don't know. Everybody's online checking Santa's, okay, when does Santa close the nice and naughty list? When is that officially closed? All right, well, here we go. Last chance, last call. Do we have 15:10? No, yes, I gotta find out. We got the clock out. This is even known as, my goodness, here we are on the 21st of December and we got the Christmas tree stone and here it sits at $1,500. Oh my goodness. Do we have 15:10? Check in, verifying, waiting to see what we got. The peacock ring is still here if you want it. $29.99 for the peacock ring. A little less diamond weight, but a bigger stone. So, you know, kind of a, okay, whichever way you want to do it. Take a look one more time. Let me see. Victor, are you on this one or something else? Something else. All right. Anybody else? Tim's going to give it another shot over there. Jess, are you on this one? Okay. Thinking about it, verifying, just let me know, guys. I'm just waiting on Tim here. Waiting to see if he, I know he got in right before, you're not on this one either. All right, well, you got it, 15:10, no? Yes, no, sold, congratulations, bye. That's gone. Next up, we're on our way. We got a lot more to show you, and I'm wondering, are we all just waiting for the pink, white, and yellow? Or is that too much? Is this too much for everybody? This. Woo, look at that ring. Look at that ring. I still can't believe that we have done, just when you think we couldn't do another version of a Wonder Ring, we have that one where there's no decision to make. You got all three gold colors that really are, you know, that we see routinely in jewelry. And you've got three different designer diamond colors. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So that's going to be coming up. Let's get to a really, really special, I've got a really nice large Tanzanite. Just want to flash this on my hand here because, you know, if there's anybody out there who's looking for something really important in a Tanzanite, there it is. That would be my largest. It's our 27 karat 90. Yep, I said it. We'll say it again. 27 carats 90. It's item number 1118240. Look at that. That's a dandy, isn't it? It's a round. It's a round. It's Portuguese cut. It's a very large style. And it's going to be, gotta love this time of year, right? Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's the best time of year in the world. It really is. And it's so much fun to give jewelry away. It really is. And just, you know, you got the confidence of knowing, well, at least not many people are seeing you do this, so that's the good news, right? That's the good news. You can kind of get away with it and not set like some new standard for pricing. There's your 1.25 inches in diameter. It is a huge style. Should I show it on the neckline so you can see it there? Because that is going to be a pretty significant piece of jewelry as you wear it, and you're going to string your chain right through. So you can use any one of the corners, so to speak, and you can, obviously it's not going to matter which corner you use because it's around, and then it's got these really big trillion cuts. I'm going to try to show this up close as well so you can see how beautiful it is. I know we're going to need to zoom back a bit, but you'll see what I'm talking about for just the style it is, the color, still going to give you that great saturation. If you want to have the ultimate collectible in Tanzanite, this is so it. And probably want to have those diamonds at the north, east, south, and west because you see it's got a carat 24 in trillions, just among 4. The rest are huge round brilliants. That's 235. So your diamond weight overall is massive. Those are 31 points each on the trillions. That's pretty impressive. Then you have 359 total weight here. I'm just giving another polish. It just looks like it's seen better days here. And that's probably because it was photographed recently for a big trade magazine. So let me just see if we can just get that polished. That probably has something to do with it here. If you'd like it, we're going to do this for a very, very special caller here, and it's got a new discount. So proud to say, no longer going to be $49,999 for this blue wing. Exquisite. I mean, that is the largest we have in a piece of jewelry. And no, there's nothing that large in a ring. It'd probably be a little bit oversized for a ring. And we're going to do it right now if you'd like it. Just one of the biggest values we've ever seen. And actually, it's down to $17,777 for, I mean, when you think about what a 30 carat or what a 28 carat should go for on a per carat level, and that's easily something that should get what, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a carat per carat. So you'd have to times that by 28. We're getting it so far under $1,000 a carat. Yes. Oh, the green tourmaline. That is such a cool piece. Of course, let me go get it. I'm going to leave this here because it needs my help. So just let that sit there for a minute. I'll walk over and go get that tourmaline pendant. We're going to flash next, which is 11225 or 2157, and we'll show that really quickly. Remember, this was platinum and gold together, 18K, platinum, and a gorgeous tourmaline that is a 4 1/4 carat pear-shaped bezel set, diamond weight at 126, down to $19.99. And Jess, that was that 2 1/4 inch top to bottom. Can go with your white or your yellow metal chains. I say metal because it's platinum, but that doesn't mean you can't wear a white gold chain. It will be an indiscernible difference. You will not be able to tell, even if you put a sterling silver or a white gold chain with it, it's not going to be a problem. So that's $19.99. Sounds like that's headed out. And the Tanzanite pendant, $17,777 if you like it. I do have a one-of-a-kind bangle in some diaspora for you, and we also have rings in the diaspora as well. So lots to get to. But of course, it's last call now on that. You've got it, right, Jess? Do they want to see it again on the neckline or on the hand? Let me know if they do. You do? I'll do it here. It's got a huge bail, so just about anything you got chain-wise, it's going to work because the bail is so significant. Wow, look at that. What a great stone. I was remarking on it earlier, and I'm wearing a much brighter green than the stone is, yet look at how it adapts. It's almost like it picks up what you're wearing with it and just shows more of that color. It's such a cool piece. Really neat designer piece there. So that's down to $19.99. It sounds like it's gone, and obviously higher or lower depending on the chain you use with it, but really good piece there. Love the clarity of that tourmaline too. Show it one more time up close. Sounds like that one's on its way out. Thank you so much, and enjoy it. And then we're going to get to, I was going to do the triple Wonder Ring at the top of the hour, but thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you have a happy holiday, and I hope you enjoy that pendant. It's beautiful. I do want to show you a really good imperial. It's our most pinky of the imperials. So good we added pink. Look at that. It's like almost pure pink. I would say 90% pink, 10% orange. 11222671. Let's come in close. It's got pink diamonds around it. There's not one but 2 different halos of pink diamonds surrounding it, white diamonds around that. And we are thrilled to have it for you, especially with this new markdown. Welcome to the markdowns. That's what's happening. And it is a major stone, 198 on that all-natural imperial topaz. The peacock ring, by the way, is still here if you want it. Keep that in mind. Still have both of our Tanzanite earrings we showed you earlier. And we do have those yellow diamond earrings, which all those will be recapped because they got to go. But this is where you've got the 198. Oro Preto, one source in the world, so it's kind of obvious. It comes from that mine. Only place you can get it. All natural. So how did that stone manage to get pink when usually they're yellow? Mother Nature has, well, she works in mysterious ways. and every now and then has those anomaly stones that do something really spectacular. That's the case here. With this carat 98, all natural, pure, pure, pure pinks. And you've also got, well, it's that diamond weight of 29 points in the pink, and it's another 75 points in the white diamonds. So a lot to love around it, and we are going to blow it out right now, and it used to be $79.99, so here's your new price. We got a much better value, and yes, top of the hour is 26 minutes from now. We will show you that tri-color wonder ring, tricolor gold, triple colors of diamonds. You will love it, and it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. I'm going to try to make it affordable. I know it's not exactly supposed to be, but I'm going to try. So stick around with us for the top of the hour and see what that wonder ring's all about. You're one and done. And then here's the imperial on the hand for you, of course. Let's take a look at that so you can see what that's all about. Really specialty. Isn't that pretty how that's done there? With that beautiful pinky and prim. And you see how that looks there with the pink colors coming through. It's so almost like a, it's too dark to be morganite. It's really too dark to be pink diamond, and it's not a pink sapphire color. I mean, if anything, it'd be like a padparacha that also tends towards the pink, which they usually don't do. And that's a really good stone right there. Just a beautiful, natural November original birthstone. Then, of course, we got wise and said, no, that can't be a birthstone. That's not fair to all the November babies by giving them such a rare birthstone, because it's really tough to find. So if you maybe want to celebrate a birthstone that was originally for November, and maybe you're not a fan of your citrine that has been adopted since, this is the way to do it. This is the way to get it. And best part of all, it's got a new discount from that price, and it's more than 50% off. So you're not paying $4,000, which is 50% off. You're actually paying less than that. And if you follow our imperials, these really top tier stones, these really good color saturations, you know all about it. You know. It's not even 4,000. They never go this low, not with a 2 carat size. And sometimes when there's a little bit of pink, they're still considered Maisfino, the really good material. But when it's so overwhelming in the pink like this one is, it's another level of rare, rare, rare. And we're going to make this better than even $39.99. It's for one caller. Of course, we'll make it $2,999 only. And yes, Jess, go ahead. Oh. Thank you. That's Teresa? Yes. Thanks, Teresa. From where? I love that. Well, thank you. So, first of all, thank you for your kind words, Teresa. Oh, Teresa in New York. Well, thank you. Happy holidays to you as well. I'll share that. I'll share that sentiment with everybody here at TVON, and thank you for all your kind words. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. All right, so $29.99. Let's move along. We got 5 seconds left with that one, just my one and only imperial. And then we've got a really cool Tanzanite, too, that's got 9 rows in diamonds. If you don't think you could ever possibly wear 9 rings at once on one finger, I will tell you that we can absolutely make that happen for you right here. That would be how you do it. That's essentially 9 rows, 9 rings put together, so it's easy to wear as one. And then right up top all of that is that Tanzanite, which is a 7 carat 90. So that's really, really special. All right, imperial's here if you'd like it. I think I'm feeling like maybe we need something really affordable. And I suppose the idea would be maybe don't put up the big, big blue sapphire with the huge diamond weight in a necklace. But I don't know if it's fun to take the pieces, given the choice. If it's fun to take what you expect to be affordable and make it affordable, or do you expect to do something even a little more crazy? Guys, we have sapphires and then we have Tanzanite. And you know, it was just on Monday, the 18th of this December here, a couple days ago, we celebrated a Blue Wing Block D anniversary. And I had probably more feedback from that show than ever before because of the magic of it, the values of it, the statement pieces we had, the way we put together an amazing selection, and the values that we brought. And let's face it, after 5 years of celebrating Blue Wing Block Ds and bringing you values every time we have one, it was kind of the culmination of that. But there was one thing missing. There was. And that is because it was saved for tonight. This whole time, I haven't even as much as mentioned this to you tonight because I really wanted to keep it as kind of a wild card. And what I mean by that is, this is our year-end clearance. We have 10 days left in the year. So what we get to do, and I'm about to show you something brand new that we have really rarely seen. This is what was missing. I even brought you Tanzanite earrings on Monday night. I had all kinds of rings. We've had those fancy cuts since then. We had the huge 28 karat pendant tonight. We've had 2 pairs of earrings tonight as well. But what we haven't seen much at all in the course of the last 5 years of bringing the stone is a necklace. And obviously, that's going to be kind of pricey to do, right? A necklace involves a chain. Chains are $600 by themselves. Then, if it's going to be basic, okay, it could just be a stone. We didn't want to just do a stone. We wanted to bring it. I'm going to get you the icon of station style necklaces, the one that everybody wants, the one that has diamonds around your Tanzanite. I'm going to bring you even an upgrade to that, because not only is it that classic station style we're seeing all over the jewelry world, couture is totally obsessed with this design. We're going to bring you even more diamonds bezel set within the necklace itself. We have white and yellow and rose. The only key is, and this is why it wasn't on Monday night with all those eyeballs we had for that big out anniversary celebration. The reason I couldn't bring it is because it's so limited. Now, here's the other factor. I'm going to make this really ridiculously affordable, because Monday night wasn't about, we hadn't shifted yet to year-end clearance. This is brand new. It is still Blue Wing Block D. So even though you're getting a smaller stone, I'm going to tell you something. We have not had these stones before. Here's what we did. We actually did something that nobody else would do in the gem trade. We actually wanted so badly to bring you something that was just under a carat to make it necklace appropriate, that we actually took some of the larger stones we have, and we had one of the best known gem lapidaries the world over cut some of the bigger stones, you know, like those big 8 and 9 carat that we have. We sacrificed those to create a few of these stones. It's why we're limited, but it's also why you've never seen this cut before or this size before. This is a first time after 5 years of bringing it rather consistently to the show. It is in white, yellow, rose. It's for anybody. I know gift giving, maybe we're not talking as much about gift giving, but it's not just about Christmas and holidays. This is a necklace. It would be appropriate for the new moms, the birthdays, the anniversaries, any and every day that is calling for a celebration. This is the necklace you wear. And for those of you that have already been lucky enough to collect Blue Wing in any capacity, whether it's an earring, a ring, or a bangle, or anything else, here's the necklace that will go and work back to it. And this is affordable. It already is, and then I'm going to make it a better deal right now tonight for you, just to make sure we move all of them that we have. So come on in on the early side, because when I tell you we're going to shock you, this was a would be planned ideally for the anniversary show with the price tag. Couldn't do it because we have too few to go around. So you get it right here tonight. Let's make sure that you are ready for this. This is not going to last very long. It's a necklace. It's an entire necklace. This is not just a pendant that you're going to have to supply your own chain. Not at all. This is a full-on necklace, and I'm going to show you what it's going to give. Besides what you're seeing here, there's more to it than that. It starts with, yes, your Blue Wing Block D, 60-point round. But then you have a chain attached. You see the halo of diamonds, 60 points in the Tanzanite, 33 points in the diamonds overall. 11222786. Watch this, though, as I zoom back. You are going to see here, as I go back, 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 and back, there's a couple of diamonds in the necklace as well. Those are 2 diamonds, one on each side, about an inch or so away from the centerpiece. And I really want to focus on the color and the cutting you're getting here. So I'm going to leave us close up, but then you'll see it on the neckline and you'll see it all the different ways. So you're reminded that those diamonds are there. Now, I know we didn't tell you about this. Usually I'm up here telling you about the superstars right off the bat, right at the beginning of the show. That did not happen because this is so limited, and I didn't want to cause hysteria on the phone lines early and not get anyone through on all the previous pieces we've had. It's here, it's now, it's happening, but we need 1 or 2 or 3 of you on the lines here, because what is a great value on Blue Wing Block D already at $9.99 will not be. And I got to tell you, as someone who's sold, they've calculated I've sold over 6,200 pieces of Blue Wing Block D in 5 years here. So it's the very best, exclusively ours, so you don't get it anywhere else. And this is a full-on necklace, which, by the way, is going to have adjustability. So we've got 16, 17, and 18 inches all built in to the necklace, so you never need to worry about that. That's all built in. Great closure. We'll talk about that. White, yellow, or rose. So you're going to choose how many you want, and you're going to choose your gold color. And the reason I say how many you want is because this would be a gift, where if you take the same amount of money of $9.99 and you scout what you can get in today's world that is really something you could be really proud to give, that's probably going to be tough to match. we're taking it lower than $9.99. You have got to call me early. Got to call me early. It's not going to last. We're going to take it significantly lower. I'm on my own here, up here, just making up prices, because why not? You're in clearance. We're making sure everything goes. This is important. This is really valuable. This is not supposed to be this price tag, but it will. So come on in. Take a look. I'll promise I'll make it affordable. If you're going, no, 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 I'm done. I'm spent. I'm done. The holidays are coming up. I'm done. I'll see you in the new year. Well, this is the time right now. Who's this for? Mike. Mike, you got it. I need some callers right now. Have the faith. When I tell you I'm going to drop this price and you're going to be shocked, you will be shocked. It's a full necklace. It's a, look at the blue wing block D, given the reds, given the flashes, given the brilliance, diamond pave halo attached to the chain. Let's show you what it looks like from a distance. I've got a closure here that is a nothing more than a spring ring clasp. Only the Deluxe Superstar Best of the Best clasp and closure. Here's where you see those big bezel set diamonds that are about an inch away on either direction. And you have the adjustability built in right here, as you see there. So use that one if you want 16. Use this one if you want 17. Use the last one if you want 18 inches in length. You decide. But it's not going to be $9.99. Hey, do we have anybody thinking about one? You got, so maybe one going out, two going out, three going out. 3 people who have called in to reserve theirs, and you don't have to pay $9.99. And they're going to be ready to go. And maybe, just maybe, you are ready to get yourself something special, something that I know you probably have a ring. Some of you already have the ring, am I right? You have a Tanzanite. Doesn't matter if it's a round, a trillion, a novel, a cushion, a asher, it doesn't matter. You have a fancy cut, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the color is matching, and that's what you're going to get. Now, I can't say go out anywhere else and go get a match, because everywhere else you shop for Tanzanite, it's going to be dull and light and lilac compared to ours. So it will never match your blue wings you received here unless you're shopping other blue wings. And that's why this is so important. And it's not going to be $9.99. Please dial early, have the faith, and operators, will you do me a favor and yell out how many you have, because when they're gone, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's not even going to be $9.99. You could get yellow gold. You could stack this and layer this. What about with the diamonds by the yard that you already love? Wear it with it. Wear it as a layered stack. Wear it below your other favorites. Wear it above your other favorites. Whatever you want to do. There's something stackable and layering happening right now. We're going to make it so super duper affordable. It's not going to be $888 either. We're going to show it on the hand here, and then we're going to go back up close. And I need you to be on the lines if you want one, because we are very busy already. And that's because some of you know what I'm about and know that we're going to bring you a discount beyond what you ever could get any other time, anywhere else, and it's not $777. I guarantee you we're going to sell these out. And the sad part is, a lot of you are going to send me the hate mail, and you're going to go, well, I did not get one, and I'm mad, and you need to find a way to make me one. We already have what we have. We cut everything we could. We sacrificed larger stones to make a few of these 60 pointers happen. By the way, it's 60 points minimum. Do not get upset if you get a 70 pointer. You very well may. Do not get upset if you get a 78 pointer, 75 pointer, or 77 pointer. There are, again, 60 points minimum. We just wanted the colors and the diameter to match, and they do. Not good enough? I'm getting that look like, is that the best you can do tonight? Because they're like, Lolo, you need to work a miracle. If we want to see you again on Saturday, we're going to need a miracle here. I'm going to need a miracle. I got one for you. I am making my own pricing. This might as well say low exclusive, low price. This has nothing to do with TVON. I'm getting you a value that I know is going to be good enough to sell them out, because I am not going to stand here and have one left at the end of the day. I am not going to let one of those remain available when I think there is a need, because I've had so many thousands of blue wing block Ds, but never necklaces. Pendants, sometimes. I've had maybe 3 or 4 pendants that were affordable like this ever, all time. We need to get you on the lines. I'll keep going. Very few to go around. They're going to sell out. We could leave it here. We could leave it here and they would sell out. I am proud of that price. I would shout that price from the rooftops. I am not going to leave it there. You are going to be mesmerized. If you were saying, I'm not going to buy any more jewelry till at least the beginning of the year, this is where you have to lift that restriction for this item, because you're going to be awfully glad you did, because you can watch a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, never see this duplicated. We don't even have the stones. We haven't had the stones all the 5 years up to this point. They're not $777. They're not $699. This is a full necklace where chains of gold that are basic, that are boring, that are simple, that are classic go for more money for a simple chain than what this is with the Tanzanite, with the diamonds, all the construction and the workmanship. You even have a premium clasp. I was downtown 2 days ago in the wholesale district, or was that, no, that was not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Oh, it was yesterday. Oh my gosh, my days. Anyone else's days running together? Have no idea what day is? Either way, I was at A&A. There's the best findings house in the world, so people like myself who need to buy tens of thousands of pieces at a time to make and create jewelry, well, guess what? That finding, meaning the little lobster claw closure by itself, without the chain, without the Tanzanite and the diamonds, those closures, if you're buying hundreds or thousands at a time, are still running you $79. $79 for the little lobster claw. That is crazy, but it's happening, and that's wholesale. That's as a reseller. Keep that in mind. That's why $6.99 doesn't make any sense, which really means what I'm about to do is definitely not going to make sense because it's not even $599. Gifting, don't forget I'm not limiting you to one per customer. If you want to get two, if you want to get one for a Tanzanite birthday, oh, that would be a December birthday. Did you know that Tanzanite is an alternative birthstone for the month of December, this month that we're in? Yeah, that birthday's probably passed, odds are. Well, guess what? You could still hold on to it and give it to someone you care about as their birthstone and give it to them anytime. Valentine's Day is coming up. There's probably a special occasion coming up, an anniversary, a birthday, anything you can imagine, a graduation. It's a big Thursday where I was just watching this crazy price come down. That's enough excuse for me. Because you got to act when you see the values, because the people that wait always miss out. It's not even $5.99. I know we're going to sell them out right then and there. But you know what? We're going to take it even lower, and this is where you may even think about getting more than one. If you are already set on one for yourself, you may think about getting one to resell, one to collect, one to gift, one to give, one in a different gold color because you wear different gold colors. I do that. Sometimes when I really, really love something, I make sure to get a white and a yellow because I wear different colors every day. This is your chance right now to do just that. It's $499. That is a fabulous, just a blow it out, brand new, super exclusive limited deal. So take a look at it. And operators, do me a favor, yell them out because I can't oversell them. You got one, two, okay, so operators, I need to know, show of hands, how many you've had already, because this is going to definitely sell out. It's not going to last. And we have another one gone, another one, and everyone in line is getting at least one, it looks like. Okay, so here we are in last call. It's $499. I can't get you any more. I can't sell any more once they're gone. Yeah. I love white. That's my preference with Tanzanite always. It looks great in yellow gold too. Two over here. Thank you. One over here. Andy, how many? One for you. Two over there. Thank you for letting me know. How many for you? Joanne, are you getting any Tanzanites? Please tell me. I'm dead serious about this. It's my job on the line here. So I know there's nothing they'd love more than for me to, for an excuse to get rid of me, right? But no, I'm here, giving the values, giving the jewelry away, and I just don't want to oversell them because what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You think I'm going to take this 28 karat stone and start dicing that up? Probably not. I don't know if that's going to bode well. So again, that's essentially what we did though. We took larger stones and we cut smaller stones so that we could even have a 60-point stone in a round to show you and to share with you. And that's why this is here. It wasn't here all the way up to this point, and today's the day. So it's a great chance to pick it up. Remember we had the round earrings earlier as well that are amazing. Stick around. We are only a few minutes away, 8 minutes away from the Wonder Ring, which is also, let's not forget, do you have another one? Thank you. Jason, how many have you taken? I haven't heard from you. Are you taking Tanzanite necklaces, Jason? Okay, Jess, how many? You've got 2 over there and you've got 2. So this is what's really, really, again, in last call already. I'm going to have to clock this for 60 more seconds only because that's how limited we are. I wish we had more. I just, again, it's a kind of a painful process to have to take larger stones and then start, carving them into smaller stones, but that's how we had to do it. There were no 60 pointers to start. Remember when this, even if you're thinking, oh, I wasn't here 5 years ago, I wonder if they had small stones back when they started. No, we did not. There was never any of the smaller material, and that is why we've been missing ideas like this. We've been missing selections like this, and now you've got a chance to get an everyday wearable. I don't think that's overly dressy. I think that's a beautiful style to wear every day. Even if you want to pair it up with other things, you can do that. You certainly can, but this is the way right now to get it and get it affordably. And I will be honest with you, as always, I don't have anything else here for $4.99. And I know we've got the last 10 days of the year here where we're going to see some big values. I don't have them. There is really, I mean, not much going on here. I mean, I sold out of something I had for $199 the other day. They're gone. They're sold out. We can't make it again. So that was the itty bitty paw necklace, right? This is just unheard of value in today's gold market. Of course, we're providing you a Tanzanite nobody else has. It's a quality nobody else has in the world. We're proud of that. It's VS diamonds still. Yes, even though there are VS diamonds throughout that necklace, even the big bezel sets, which let me remind you, if you just tuned in, there are 2 extra diamonds you can't see until I go way back like that. And now you see those 2 larger diamonds you have as well. So those are also, it's part of the 33 points, but you can see how that adds to the look. So you're not just getting something basic at all. It has got every elevated special detail you could want or ask for. And we're doing the white, the yellow, or the rose gold for you as well. Last call, 60 seconds. Jason, did you get any Tanzanite necklaces? No, really? What were you doing over there? Oh, were you just holding a phone in your hand to make me feel better? No, seriously, were you on the phone or am I just seeing things? What were you doing? You can tell me, it's okay. I promise I won't get mad. What were you doing? Were you calling mom, a friend, family member? Hey, there's so many times I want to do that, Jason, where I just want to get on my phone and say, like, turn off my mic for a minute, which I don't do. And I want to say, like, hi. Can you please call 626-626-8700 right now and place an order for item number 1122786 for me? Thanks. Bye. Love ya. Oh, yeah, love ya. Bye. Okay, like that all the time. Because I can't do that. I can't buy these pieces before you see them. And with limited pieces that I know we're not going to get back. Hey, how many blue wings do I have here? How many do I have in my own collection after selling them for 5 years straight? I got 0. I got none. Because there has never been ever one stick around. Ever. Like that's how these go. And all the ones I fall in love with, well, no surprise, you fall in love with too. So I know I'm not getting one of these. I know they're selling out, and no, they can't make me. We can't defy the odds of Mother Nature. We can't go into Block C and go magically conjure some blue wing Block D when it's gone, gone, gone. It's gone, it's extinct, it's done. And for $4.99, you have the privilege. I don't care if you're like never shopped here before and you're going, I don't even know what this is. What the heck is blue wing? Does it get up and fly? Is it a new bird? What? It's the name of the section of a mine that the part of the mine is extinct. Block D is done. It's been done for like nearly a decade and a half. So you have no other ability than anywhere else but here to get this material. It is literally the best color, the best quality Tanzanite that has ever been mined. And there's only one mine in the world. So that mine probably has, they're saying 20, 15, 10, it kind of depends on who you talk to. And you never know because, you know, the Tanzanian people, they do like to kind of keep things kind of on the down low and the hush hush. They don't want to reveal everything that there is to know. So we don't always know. Sometimes mine closures can just come upon you and they can happen very suddenly. And I would not be surprised if one day that happens where it, you know, is on the ticker of the national news and you see something scroll by about famed Tanzanite mine shutting down abruptly. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Mark my words. Here I said it on December 21st of 2023. I would not be surprised if we don't get any forewarning at all and suddenly one day the mine overall just shuts down. It doesn't matter in this case because right now we're still the only place you can get this material. We're the only material out there. We're the only source for it. So it's all part of our private collection, which is why we had to cut this material ourselves. We had to literally take the stones you know that you would see in rings like this one here, and we had to take larger stones like this nearly 8 carat and cut into 60-point round stones. So that's how this happened. And that's why it hasn't been here up to this point. So we're thrilled about it. And I'm glad it's here. And we've got a final 30 seconds and we're going for the official sellout. Then we've got a diamond bracelet to show for Mike. Victor, that wasn't your caller on the line earlier. Was Mike that wanted to see it or no? Okay, because I saw you go in the back. I didn't know if they, okay, so we still want to see this? All right, so Mike wanted to see the bracelet. It's the largest diamond bracelet we have. It's our 9 carat 30 tennis bracelet. Which one? The necklace? Sure. We're going to show it on the hand and then on the neckline again, Tone, for everybody so they can see the size. And this is on the hand here, first of all, so you can see that from this distance. And I would like to show you all the different perspectives because then put it all together. It kind of gives you the really good idea here. Those diamonds that are bezel set are part of the chain. They're set within the chain. So again, they all sit beautifully. And then you've got the halo. This is never going to turn the wrong way. Just one more thing here to point out there's that famous lobster claw closure that gives you a nice deluxe closure. 3 different lengths. So do you see how there's a slightly larger link there? That's what we call the O-rings. That's the little bit larger link, so those are your closures, 16, 17, 18 inches. So you can decide, maybe you just have a favorite length you like to wear and you're not going to use 2 of the 3. Or you're like me and everything depends on the outfit, right? The clothing gets to determine everything in my world. Fashion first is always my philosophy. However, if you want to wear it a little higher, this is where it would be 16 inches on an average neckline. 17 sits right about here. All, again, options you don't have to choose. And then 18 is right about here. So you can wear it higher or lower. And what I mean by that is sometimes the neckline, if you're wearing something that's a higher neckline and you want this to sit still on a skin tone to show that color off, then you can wear it a little higher or lower. It just depends on maybe how deep your neckline is. So that's what it looks like on. I'm just holding it up. So just, ignore the fact that I'm holding it where you see the closure. But that's a good reminder that, again, it's all going to be very, very, very easy to adjust how you want it length-wise day by day. You also have the lobster claw, which as somebody who, again, got nails, a lot of us do, and, really can be difficult with the spring ring. Jess and I were having this conversation the other day. A show ended and we were trying, the both of us, to close a spring ring closure. She doesn't have long nails like I do. She couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. We were both struggling. Spring rings are a little difficult. Lobster claws are just bigger. They have that bigger latch. It just makes it easier to fasten, easier to maneuver. That can be frustrating when you can't get a piece on, right? This will not happen with the lobster claw closure, and it's really helpful. So that's going to be our last Colin necklace. Thank you, everybody. Now we're going to move on, because we had a request to see the big old diamond tennis bracelet. So let me show it here up close for you. This is our very, very large diamond tennis bracelet. And you know what I'll do here, since I got a messy wheel anyways. Let me just go ahead and show it on the wrist here for you. That stand does it every time. There's the big, look at that, 9 carats 30. So every diamond is large here. It's 11161.99, and we're going to get to that triple row wonder ring coming up. So that's going to be coming up with the yellow and the pink and the white. But this is our large tennis bracelet. Yes, 31 points each, just under 1/3 of a carat round brilliance, all the way through. So there's one end with that closure. Here's the other. And this is at its lowest price. So I know this has been requested by the same caller numerous times over. The price is the price. It's going to be familiar here. It's our 930, which, remember, when you're getting bigger diamonds, they go way up in value. Somebody said to me the other day, they said, I heard someone say on TV that they had a stone that was rarer than diamond. That must be really rare. And I'm going, you know what? Actually, no. Diamonds themselves as a category overall, not rare. It becomes rare when you get big diamonds and high quality diamonds. Do you know that diamonds are oftentimes sold in buckets? They're called commercial grade diamonds. Do you know that diamonds need to be cut by other diamonds? Now, we're not going to take those diamonds and use them to cut other diamonds. But that's the thing. There are so many different quality levels of diamonds. Diamonds themselves, extremely common. I mean, think about it. Have you ever seen a piece of jewelry without one? They mostly have diamonds. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. But when it comes to a 1-point nasty diamond that's gray and cloudy and gross and has no clarity and you can't see through it and it's like a piece of gravel, that's a different quality than a VS 31-point round brilliant that is like we have all the way through 7 inches in length. So that's really the differential. If you get a 20-carat diamond, that's going to be a little more expensive than a 20-point diamond, right? And that's the deal. Diamonds are not rare. Good diamonds that are big sizes are. So that's exactly what you have all the way through, which is why I ask you to consider when we're talking about 9 carats 30, we can't look at it in the same lens that we would if there were 930 diamonds. There are only 30 diamonds instead. So it's different. They're bigger. It should be a little bit less if you have a lot of little diamonds. Instead, it's a lot of big diamonds. So that makes it ultra, ultra rare. It's white gold only. It's one only. It's $99.99 for one caller. So that is our tennis bracelet. It is 7 inches. I do want to point out this is the closure. This is the box part of the closure. So it's covered itself with 2 diamonds. The other side inserts in. So you see that little what we call the tongue and groove there. That's actually going to latch together, and then you have your big figure 8. The locking mechanism, you see how it's got a little notch there? That means that when you push it together, that itself locks it, and then you've got that little figure 8 safety just as extra security. Yes? Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Stanley, so much. Happy holidays to you. And thank you so much for shopping. You got a couple necklaces, and a lot of people did take 2 or more. So thank you, everybody, on the necklaces. Check and see if we have any left. At last count, I don't think it looks good. But we do want to always have you double check there. I'll get you an update here in a minute. But that's $99.99. And let me know if you'd like that tennis bracelet. And it's our 9 karat 30. It is our largest currently here. So very important size. And of course, the classic round brilliance that I'll show you here up close and personal as well. So you can see how gorgeous they are. Consistent, gorgeous, lovely. Love the way they're set, and really heavy basket work as well. And I know we're all waiting for the top of the hour, which we've been talking about is going to be our first ever triple row Wonder Ring. That's the first thing. There's 3 rows instead of 2. Usually the Wonder Ring iconically has had 2 rows. This one has 3, but it's how we arrived at the 3 that we're going to get so excited about. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's Thursday night, or it might be Friday morning where you are, but happy holidays to one and all. Thanks for being here. And if you'd like the bracelet, let me know. Can add that out to you right away. No sizing needed. It's only 7-inch white gold. So bracelet is an incredible value. It's at its lowest. That did start at $30,000, by the way. It's literally on the bag there. I don't know if you can see that, but it says $29,999. That's where it's supposed to be. It's down to 1/3 of that. So really big value on the bracelet, but we have something I've been showing you. I know we're all looking forward to this. Again, check on the necklaces as well. I'm sure I'll get an updated count at some point because I think I might have lost track when I was presenting the bracelet, but we do have something really incredible coming up in diamonds. This is the Wonder Ring, but instead of 2 rows, instead of 1 row. Those we've seen before. This time around, we are upgrading you to 3 rows, but I must contend it is how and what is comprising those 3 rows. We have white diamonds, yeah. Pink diamonds, oh yeah. And yellow diamonds together. You know, when you travel abroad and you travel to Europe, most of what you see in gold is actually tricolor gold. It's very, very hot. And I don't know, for a period of time, it seemed like it got really exciting here in the States. And then we don't see it as much anymore, but it's such a good look. And that's just tricolor gold. Sometimes you'll see them twisted together. Sometimes you see a rope design. This is where the foundation is still going to be triple gold. So you have the yellow and the white and the rose. But the beautiful part about this is not just tricolor, which is that very decidedly European look. It's actually giving you 3 different colors of diamonds, 2 of which are extremely exotic because they are natural in color. Let's take a look at it. It's a fun one because we know the classic nature of this ring. We know the desirability it has as the world famous Wonder Ring that I will say often duplicated, never imitated. Wait, let's switch that. Often imitated. Tell it's been a long couple days. Anyone else just on fumes at this point? I mean, that's what happens this time of year, and it's a good kind of exhaustion. It's like because all the excitement is building for the holiday, right? And all the shopping we've been able to do this week. I mean, I've had diamond deals that have been literally ruining the market, which we couldn't be more proud of. That's a good thing, by the way. It sounds so negative to see ruining the diamond market, but it's a good thing because diamonds are strictly regulated, and we've been pricing them like they're not. So here's what we're going to do. We've got item number. This is brand new and very limited. So more with the limited here. I'm sorry there's so many limited items tonight, but that's how we do it. It's a beautiful 112 1877. Looks like you stacked 3 rings without having the hassle. Yes. He said what? Oh, yeah, we've said it 100 times over. Unfortunately, I can't do it. I mean, I don't know. We could try to see. Jess, we can always ask in the back. I know the jewelry department's here. I think that would take another 4 stones to do. We can always check, Jess, if they can maybe, if they have 4 stones that we could custom make. I know it would take some time, but we can always check and see if they've got maybe 4 stones they could put together that are 31 pointers. But yeah, that's a 7-inch as far as right now. Okay, so we're talking Wonder Ring here. Let's talk diamond weights. It's going to be 10 points of each. No, that's interesting. 10 points in the pink, 11 points in the yellow, and 10 points in the white diamonds. It's probably a typo, but we'll go with it here. That is real impressive. And it is 10, 11, and 10. So 10 on the pink, 11 on the yellow, 10 on the white. And it's lovely because it really does look like you've stacked. Do you see what they did here? So creative. They actually, you see all the way down to the edge here, they have the yellow and the white and the rose. So it really looks like 3 separate rings that you went all out and purchased 3 individual rings, and then you just had them all stacked and sized to perfection so that they stack together seamlessly, and it looks beautiful. Well, it's going to be really, really affordable. That's my goal. This is a wonderful way to try the world of exotic diamonds if you haven't been able to. Let's face it, a lot of people are priced out of the diamond world because quality, especially colors like this, go for a lot more than regular white diamonds. Not here. We strive and do our very best to make them affordable for you. It's not always easy to do. If you need to, because, well, that's what's made this ring so famous, is not just as a ring, but as a ring guard. That's really the idea here. Is this ring has become overwhelmingly a favorite because usually people get 2 and they put them around a favorite ring that they wear. I go as far as to say they put it around a ring that's not their favorite. You've heard me say it 100 times over. Take your old jewelry that you don't wear anymore. What do you do with those old pieces? Maybe they're significant, maybe they're meaningful, whatever it is. Take those pieces, give them new life by adding a ring with it. It's the wonder ring that is called that for so many reasons, but none more important than the fact that it seems to just miraculously go with everything. So you have a lot of versatility, and you've got over 30 points in diamonds, and this is still a stack like it's 3 rings in gold, because you can't get to that 3 ring size, come on over, without actually having the gold weight of 3 rings. So this is really crucial to remember that we're going to strive to be our very, very best in value, as we always do. And we're going to make this happen for you. And if you love it, call me early, because we are limited. We've only got a couple. That's why I'm doing it later in the evening here. And it's going to be going on the hand, so you can see what it looks like. I wish I had 2 here to show you, because whether you're stacking them together, whether you're putting one pointed this way and one pointing the opposite way, either way it looks fantastic. And it just adds, because we've done these all separately. We've done the pink, we've done the yellow, we've done the white, all individually and separately. Now you don't have to make that decision or invest in all 3. You get one ring that just completely gives you all, everything and all in one. And that's the beautiful thing about it. 3 colors of gold, looks fabulous on its own, pinky, ring, middle, index, or thumb ring. It honestly works anywhere. Let me do that. I just want to put this on as a thumb ring, especially pointing, I don't know, for whatever reason, love it pointing away on the thumb. This is where you don't have too much width, where it's too overwhelming, but it just looks fabulous. It's going to sit low profile too, so you don't have to worry about, is it going to be in the way of things? Is it going to be uncomfortable? Not at all. Find it's a really good versatile style for a thumb ring as well. So do what you wish, and we're going to blow it out. It's not going to be $19.99, which it should when you got 3 different separate rows. And look at the fine details you have, where the pinks are really pink and the yellows are really yellow. But we choose to keep them on more on the match and the hue, because when you start to go really wild, like let's imagine for a minute those yellow diamonds were really the bright neon, like a highlighter, it wouldn't go with the natural pastel of the pink nearly as well. So we kind of keep them to that same kind of tone of pastel. That way it just looks the most visually appealing, really, is when you have the tones match like they do here. Still getting all exotic diamonds, love that. Not $19.99, not even $9.99. We only have a few to go around. You better believe I'm going to make it really affordable here as we near the end of the show. And guys, this is it. This is the big moment. It's not even $999 for the ring. This really is built like 3. Right now, that's essentially $333 per ring. As someone who, is up here selling jewelry a lot, I couldn't do that individually. We could not. If there was a way to saw right through them and actually get you 3 separate rings that I'd say buy together and then stack them yourself, those would never be $333. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Here's where we're bringing you a better value. You get everything in one. I'll tell you, it's the time saver. It is the money saver. If you've seen all the individual wonder rings we've done, all 3 of these colors have been here separately. You get one and done. Perfect way to, I love it for gifting, because if you think you can't get exotic colors of diamonds to the people that maybe don't have access to TVON, this is the way to do it. Not even $9.99. Check this out. It's going to be affordable. It's going to be easy. It's going to be doable. Get 2 if you want to have the whole ring guard experience, but it's definitely not going to be $9.99 or $888. Let's make it easier than that. And we're not even doing $888. You ready? We got a request for Morganite. We'll bring that up next. It's not going to be even $799. Only have a couple to go around. Here's the moment. Here's the one you take advantage of. This is it, a full-on ring, the whole beautiful style. Look how it's finished on the inside too. Look at how that's done. You see that gold carry through all the way through the back. You see the depth of the gold through the very, 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 very back side of the band. I mean, that's how we do it. Look at that. That's no skimping on the gold there at all. All mirror finished, all smooth to the touch, makes it comfortable on. I'll make it $777 only. That is it. We're going to bring out a morganite pendant coming up. Very few to go around. 2 already gone. You got 2. And okay, so we have 2 people taking 2 each right now. 4 are gone just like that. Just did we check for Mike if we could get a couple diamonds gathered? Did we check on that? We can't do it? Oh, great. Thank you. I just want to make sure I follow up on that. We have some Tanzanite earrings that are, they were presented a lot earlier. We'll recap those probably. Oh, good. You're also, Victor, getting 2? All right. 2 more going out. Wonderful. So every caller so far, and now there have been 4 of you, because I see you're getting 2 as well. We had 4 people take 2 each. So that's the way to do it, guys. $777, of course, just a little over. Think about it, guys. That's a major value, a little over $1,500 to get 2. That gives you all that versatility. And for those of you that held off, this is still equivalent about to the medium-sized wonder ring we do. If you're familiar with the other versions we've had, this is similar to that medium double row version, where you just get a little larger individual row. This is where you get the 3 rows that still is going to give you that kind of medium size. I would say between the medium and the large. So you're still not going to be overwhelmed here. If you do want to stack them, that's the idea, best way to go. We got a morganite pendant for you next. That's going to be 1122552, and that's going to be a cushion cut. Wow, we have seen gorgeous morganites lately, but they've been in rings. So this is, look at that. That's like a pink diamond morganite right there. True pink on that one. True pink. I mean, look at it compared to pink diamonds. Look at that. And the good news is it has pink diamonds around it. So that'll work beautifully with this ring. We'll zoom back a little bit, get ready for the morganite pendant that's on the way. Any last minute requests you have? We have 45 minutes left in the show. Okay, coming up, this is 1122552. Great request here because you know a lot of people are going to love a morganite that just gives you that simplicity, the elegance. There's a formality about it, but also really incredible versatility to the matching. That stone is really, I think, just a great neutral. Yes, it's a subtle, beautiful pink. It's a diamond pink color in this case. They're usually more orangey or brown. This is that true pink. It's amazing what people are getting for morganites. I saw the most, I almost said a bad word. I said ugly almost. I'm just going to say it. I saw the ugliest morganites the other day on TV. There were 3 of them together in a band, and it was like $2,600. And they were pretty much colorless. And I thought, you know, if you're going to get a colorless stone, there's other options you can go with. I want my morganite to have pink. They should have pink. They should be some kind of color other than clear or pale or white. There's a lot of stones out there that can give us that and give us a lot more, like diamonds. I want a pink beryl to be pink. This is our 261 cushion cut. It's set at an angle. Now, I know you're seeing overall the piece is very squared off, but the morganite within it is set at that angle point to point. It's going to have 16 points, and they're all pink diamonds. So what you see, and they've utilized different sizes among that beautiful scalloped edge. You see diamonds in the bail, also pink diamonds, and then we'll show you the beautiful neutral kind of look you get here. Any kind of really just feminine look there. That's the stone that I think really is the definition of femininity in gemstones. You've got it here. Look how gorgeous it looks with that tricolor ring we just had. I'll show you together what those look like. And then we're going to make this really affordable and easy. It is no longer $19.99. This is year-end clearance for you. And it just shows you how versatile everything can be. And I mean versatile in pricing. Because when a piece is $2,000, it's not going to make it available to everybody. This way, we get to give you a huge opportunity to get something very special, get something really unique. Don't see a lot of the true pink morganites at all, but in pendants, even more rare. We'll take a look at it on the neckline here. You'll get a better idea of the size. And then we're going to make this really affordable and easy. It's $999 instead. So a major value, especially in, now this one's going to be recommended in the rose gold, but do you see how just again, it looks like that shining bright pinky. You see how many colors are coming from that stone and how bright it is. Those are, remember, all pink diamonds. There aren't many pendants that give you pink diamond weight around it. That's what we get here. And it's a special one. So that's going to be $999. Rose gold only on this one because of the pink diamonds. Normally we would say take any gold color you want, but given the pink diamond presence that you have there, probably best to leave it in the rose. Okay. So last chance, last call, and we have, again, just a few minutes left in the show, so not a lot of time. We're going to bring out that big Tanzanite, and let's see what else we've got. Still the bracelet is here, by the way, the big diamond bracelet if you'd like it, and if there are any requests, we'd love nothing more than to focus on those, but to get a 261 private collection pink like that is very, very important. And don't forget, I think those Tanzanite pendants then, I'm guessing we still have a couple available. Didn't think we did, but it sounds like we do now. So if you need those, no problem. If you need our Huggies we had earlier, yes. Okay. The peacock ring, you got it. Color Change Fiend 1122648 is coming up next for a recap, and that's going to be our peacock ring in the color changing Fiend. Here it is. Oh, I just can't get over the colors. Every time I see it, I get shocked again. I get shocked over and over and over again every time I see a piece like this. But what can be a little hazy or cloudy, that's just not the case here. It's just not the case. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I know you're not seeing the entire ring yet. I don't want you to right now. I need you to see the stone. I need you to just look at the beauty of that stone. Crisp, bright, clean, and amazing. It's amazing. And it's one only, and it's marked down to $29.99, and we've had the same mounting with a different stone where it was $5,000. This is $3,000 instead. And now you can see the whole beautiful wraparound peacock design right there. We've got the last few minutes of the show. We're still going to bring out some big Tanzanite. Haven't had that ring yet. Got to bring out that 9-row diamond band. We just saw 3 rows of diamonds. We're going to bring out 9 rows in one ring. And it is fabulous. We'll show that coming up here shortly. Any other requests you have? I hope somebody's getting the Morganite pendant for $9.99. What a value that is. Don't forget about the Tanzanite pendant we brought you, which is 28 carats. All the Tanzanite earrings. Yes. You've got a pendant maybe? All right, so pendant. And here we go. One more time on the hand for our peacock ring. Yes. Okay, so the back again looks like this, where again we were remarking earlier about what you're seeing color-wise, dispersion-wise through the back of the stone. This circular style you see, that is your undergallery. So it's going to sit up. So there's like a ring within the ring. Do you see that there from that angle? How it's going to have a support system built into the inside of the ring before it elevates all of that up off the hand. Here's what it looks like on. One way to wear it, you can obviously put it the opposite direction as well. Wear it how you wish, do what you will, but a very special look there. $29.99, that's got to go. When you talk about really rare stones, it's all about the sphinx. When you've got a sphinx that just does that, okay, I'm satisfied. The fact that's going to change color in different light sources, really wild, really wild. It goes to red, and you still get the dispersion. It is one of the most mystical and magical stones you can get. It is a wonderful piece. Normally, it's quite the investment. But that is just some of the better value we've seen at $29.99. Okay, we're going to get a move on. We've got our, we've got a natural unheated Tanzanite, and it looks, I'm just going to show you the blue wing black D. 7 carat 90 in a huge size, lots of diamond weight, some of the largest diamond weight we do, and then I think we're going to have to blow out some diaspores as well, which also change color, but look a little different than this one. So any other questions on that one, Jess? Or did they know about the 2 ways you can wear it? You can cinch it, more one side, or you can wear it where that stone is directly up, centered up on the hand. Oh, if I dare, here it is. 9 rows in diamonds. Remember, they have to leave portions of it open to have the peacock design carried through. You couldn't have a feather that's really solid. Then it wouldn't look like that feathery design. So they have to have some open work and negative space to the sides to allow it to look like that delicate feather, delicate with a lot of diamond weight. So coming up next, here's going to be the riskiest thing I do is right here, is this 9-row diamond ring with a huge Tanzanite sitting atop all of those many, many rows in diamonds. And it's 1114-534. We might be on this for the rest of the day. Who knows? But this is one of those that is just so elite. We just celebrated a 5-year anniversary. We don't have a lot of the stones left. We've saved a couple of them because we know that not everybody's able to watch every single show, especially this time of year. So we're still here doing our thing, but we know that maybe you missed that Monday show, or maybe you missed yesterday's incredible show, or maybe you even, oh my goodness, if you missed on Sunday, you better watch that show back just because, oh my gosh, what we did was worth noting. But here's the thing. We've got a beautiful 7-carat 90. I know this is not for everybody. I'm going to borrow it real quick just so you can see it on the hand because you need to understand how big this is. Most of the jewelry I put on here, standing here, when you're over there, you can't see it. It's going to be smaller. It's going to be basic. It's going to be a little bit, a little bit lost. Not that ring. That ring is because we have literally constructed it out of 9 different pieces. I mean, I got 5 rings right here. I would need these 5 rings and then these 3 rings and another, and then that would be essentially what we have as the foundation of this piece. So yeah, if you don't like big jewelry, this is not for you. We'll have something for you. I would recommend the Tanzanite necklace. But if you want something grand, I mean, think about this. If every one of these bags in my hand, I have 9 bags here, if every one of them had a diamond band in it that was, oh, I don't know, let's say $9.99, great deal, right? That all together would make up the foundation of this ring. And then we set on top of that virtually bridge styling, we set the big oval. We took a big forklift and just dragged it over and set it down into or on top of essentially a 9-in-1. 9 bands creating 1 ring. I know it's the last thing I should be showing right now. We've been going through it. I'll just say that on this Thursday. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to get this the best value you've ever seen. Right place, right time. Sometimes we need to make some magic happen, and we only have 35 minutes to do it. And then I don't see you for a long, long time, not until Saturday morning. That's like a whole day away. So here's the deal, guys. We got to make the most of this time and give away one of the grandest of them all. It's a 7-carat 90. It's a carat 56 in diamonds. It is constructed with a massive amount of gold. Again, if you don't like big rings, please, please go get a snack or a drink or something and go, hang out and then come right back because we'll have something for you, I promise. But this is for the big, big, big jewelry gals. It's still a comfortable ring. This is a very well-made ring, the way it tapers. How about that for solid? Every one of those diamond bands is solid in the back, and yet they're separated a bit so that it does this. And then you can see how it's actually a concave design. So you see how the middle rows dip a little bit, and then the Tanzanite is just, look at that, expertly set precision up above those diamonds. Carat 56, what are we gonna do? I have no idea. I heard somebody say last night they don't like Tanzanite. I'm going, oh, it's the first time I ever heard it. It's the first time I ever heard it. I had never heard that before. Yeah, it's true. And I went, oh, I was in shock. I was in shock. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I'd never heard that before. And I just thought, well, you know what? I got to tell you, I know it. I'm so excited for Blue Wings every time they're here. I mean, it's like you sell these every day. You think like, do you get tired of Blue Wing Blog? No. Everyone is magical, and they give their own personality depending on their cut, and then the way you pair them up with the styles just can give them a new life. I gotta say, $99.99, skip it. Let's do a lot better. I might just auction this thing off, but that is a risk I'm willing to take if it means a better value for you. And if we can put a smile on somebody's face, that's the only reason we exist at this point. That's what jewelry's for, right? As long as I'm in the jewelry business, I'm never gonna be able to sell that. I say that I'm selling pieces that are must-have. This is what we wear jewelry for, the joy of it, for the beauty of it, maybe for the rarity too. Yeah, why not? That to me is the extra bonus if it's rare. We wear it for the joy that it brings. We wear it so that we can just have a smile on our face. It makes every day a little more special. It makes every day a little better. It's something that in rings you admire all day long on your hand, and others do too, but you wear it for you. You wear it for what you like and for what it's going to be and giving that extra style element. And in this case, a lot of diamonds. And we're going to auction it off, which I've had zero luck with auctions tonight. But you never know if you just maybe got the right piece, that if you go low enough on a piece that is so over the top good, maybe it's going to get a little bit of extra interest here. And I certainly hope it does, because this is the one that is just wild. I true story have an 8-carat here that's unheated. It's so much more money, and there it is. I don't know, look at that. That's interesting. right? Do you see how it's just more purple versus blue? That's why it's called blue wing. And I don't get that chance very often to show you the difference between blue wing and the rest because it's all we've really brought. So that's your reference point. I don't want to do $99.99, but we're going to need to make this an extra special opportunity. It does have a lot of diamond weight, of course. It's not going to be $9,000, $8,000, $7,000. I think we need to take it a little bit lower, and we need to make sure everybody gets a chance to own it. And when there are, by the way, I know it's easy to ignore the diamonds, right? Because it's usually what we ask you to do. But let's keep in mind one thing. 9 rows, a carat 56. If each and every one of those bands was $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, it'd be $9,000 in the mounting. You'd only be paying $9.99 at the was price for the stone at that level. This is what makes this so miraculous. And it is literally diamond bands, 9 of them. You see that. They go all the way one side to the other. That is something we sell quite often here. We sell a lot of diamond bands that look like that for $9.99, and they're beloved. So this is really where you're going, oh, that's $9,000. Why is it $7 to open? Because I'm trying to give it away, and we're not going to start at $6, and we're not going to start at $5, and we're not even going to start at $4,500. This is where a big oval lover is going to really enjoy something special. You get all the red flashes, which ovals don't always do. It takes an extra special level of an oval to give you those reds. It happens here. It's not $4,000 either. Let's make this even easier. I need to move some jewelry. We have 31 minutes to do it. Can we help each other? That's the thing. I'm asking you sincerely, can we help each other? I will help you by giving a price tag that obviously is never supposed to happen. And then you get the greatest deal on earth. And hopefully that helps you. We've certainly seen our Tanzanites enough to know where they should go, but I can't just compare this to every one we've ever had because most of the other ones that I've ever had don't have a carat 56 and 9 different diamond bands beneath it. So there's a difference there in that this is one of the most elite mountings we've ever created for you. And it's not going to be $4,000, so be it. Let's go even lower than that and we'll send it out. I can do any gold color you want. Here it is again from the inside. I know we love looking at it that way because you see how beautifully constructed it is. And it's not even $3,900 to open, or $3,800 to open, or $3,700 to open. This is getting crazy low where you get it either just for the stone or just for the diamond bands. And think about, yes, it's all one piece. It goes right on and off the finger just like that. So if you're saying 9 diamond bands, well, it's all, that's the beauty of it. Constructed so that it's easy on, easy off, perfect, right? No way there's no easier way to have a stack, but you get that stacked look. Love that it comes up a little higher on the outer sides. So you have that almost like protection for the stone, right? It's really set beautifully. It's not $3,700 or $3,600. We are getting all-time best low here. You got a major diamond weight to beloved. It's not even going to be $36. We'll make it $3,500 to start. And any gold you'd like and any size you'd like, and you don't even need to go up in size. It's actually true to size because of the concave nature of the way it's made and because of the way it actually narrows in the back. So you actually don't even need to size up. So that's just another little key for you and how it's created to make sure that it's going to be the ultra deluxe level. So $3,500, we'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. Then we'll do some recaps. And we still have the 9 carat 30 diamond tennis bracelet. We do have the Tanzanite earrings, both of them from earlier, which is a bit of a surprise. We had a great bicolor tourmaline. We had some gorgeous opals. So we'll show you all that's left because we still got to clear out some jewelry here and we don't have a lot of time to do it. So that's going to be our $3,500 to start. You know what? It's a major value. I was just doing the per carat there. We're at like $440 a carat when there is such an incredible diamond weight, and that's really important because that's not for free. 9 bands of gold don't come for free these days, and certainly all those diamonds where if you think about, you know, the 156, every single one of those bands would have like, you know, a good amount of diamonds for each one. We sell them all the time, $1,000. It's so much easier to get it here. All right, so coming up, let's just do this. 20 seconds left. We've got some diaspores to show you, and then we'll start the recaps. But if anybody would like this, we'll just blow it out right now. The very first call we can have it for $34.99, and then we're getting right into our one source diaspores, which actually change color. So really special stones, one source in the world like this one, but this one does not change color. It kind of gives you the trichroism, so you get 3 colors all at once without having to go to a different light source every time. It always gives you 3 colors, purples, blues, and reds. Take a look at it, $34.99 on that one, and we'll get moving. We got a diaspore to show you, and we're going to auction that one too. But we're not going to start anywhere. We're going to do a 1122734, and we're going to bring out one of our best diaspores. Big stone, 2.5 carats. 58 points in diamonds. Here is what it looks like. You're already seeing pinks and purples through it. This is an indicator of what that stone goes to. So again, color changing variety. This is a diaspora that comes out of one Turkish source. So Turkey's the name of the country. That's where it comes from. It's the only place it comes from. And you also happen to have a 2 carat 50 cushion cut square. It looks like a round. It reads like a round when you see it on the hand. Even up close as we are, it still looks as if it's a round, doesn't it? It also is going to be 58 points in diamonds. Love this setting for stacking too. If you want to add a little something extra to it, you can. And then I might just blow out the biggest sapphire earrings we've had in a while. So we'll do that too. Sapphire earrings still to come. Ruby's still here. A lot to get to in our last 27 minutes. But here's the deal. We're going to make this a simple one for you. And you know what? Instead of this $34.99, I just had the opportunity to get you for the same price. You could choose this one, or you could choose the 7 carat 90 with the carat 56 in diamonds. I don't know about you, but I think everyone all day, given the choice, would probably choose the Tanzanite. So it just means we're going to get rid of $34.99. We're going to make this a different price. It is one of the rarest stones out there. I'm working with some Tucson dealers. February, in a couple of weeks, Tucson show, the big Tucson Gemstone Show happens. I am going to be speaking there. I'm going to be off for a couple of days because I'm going to be speaking there, and I'm going to be actually, I've been hired by the people the family who sell this material, and they've actually asked me to do a big presentation just during that show on this stone. Well, the first thing I asked was, what are you guys selling it for at the show, which by the way is a wholesale trade show, by the way. It happens every February. It's usually on that weekend when that big football game is played. So, you know, that's the big weekend. And so a lot of times, again, it's a big draw from an international gem community. It's the biggest gem trade show of the year. So it's really where all the moving and shaking happens for the gem trade. Well, I was a little shocked because the last big trade show there was, which was in Hong Kong in September, this material was trading on the floors for about $3,800 a carat. In Tucson in February, a few short weeks away, the same exact material that was on display in Hong Kong is going to be in Arizona, except it's going to be $6,200 a carat. So this is kind of makes sense right here if you're shopping TVON and expecting a value. Here's what we're going to do instead. It's not $34.99. Get it now. Because once the industry and the wholesalers start elevating in price, the trade has to follow. Now, the beauty of us is that we didn't buy it from the trade in the last year or 2 or 10. This has been in the private collection. We knew about this stone long before the industry did. We've been collecting it long before everyone's talking about it. And this is the stone that people want to have because it is, you get it. It's beautiful, but it's collectible. It is a one-source stone that is already done. We keep talking about Tanzanite. When is it going to be over? This is done already. And its color changes from one color to a totally different color. And it's pretty at the same time. It's not $3,000. It's not going to be $2,000. I need to give away some jewelry. Remember we talked about helping each other out? I'll give you the deal of diasporas for a 2.5, which by the way, they aren't usually clean. They're usually very cloudy and included. They're not usually clean. They're not usually bright. They're not usually where you can sit here and count the facets. You have 100% color change from one neutral color to a gorgeous kind of rosy pink, and it's in white, yellow, or rose gold. You're getting all those options. 58 points in diamonds, not 34, not 24, and not even $14.99. This one's in the white gold. You can change it if you wish, and we'll blow it out right now. The very first caller, I'm trying to move some jewelry, and we're trying really hard because there's nothing about this ring that should ever be priced at under $34.99, and now it's better than $14. Let's keep on going. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. How pretty is this? This sits up high enough you can stack with it, so you can add a wonder ring. We'll do that. We can even add the triple color that we had a minute ago. We're not doing $14, $13, or $12.99. You better call us early because it's going to fly. You see how bright and vivid it is, those bright, amazing tones you have, and it's in white, yellow, rose, and this is limited to one. So how about $11.99? How about $10.99? How about we just take it under $1,000? It's going to be $999 for 60 seconds or until it sells, whichever happens first. I have a feeling I know which one is going to happen first. $999. And then we move to those sapphire earrings. Oh my goodness. Sapphires, they're cornflower blues, and they're in that gift design. What do I mean? We'll explain. We'll have that coming up for you. But this is the major diaspora. I just love that it looks like a round. Let's go even further back. Watch that again, then we'll try it on again, because when you see that from a distance away, it does look like a round, and it wouldn't if it wasn't sparkling internally the way this is, but it actually does. You see that now. Do you see the pinks? We've never seen that before. Usually, you know how it's really green, green, green? That is showing a golden green, but you see how you see the pinks coming through? Huge indicator of how strong a color change that is. And if you're to go into a incandescent light, it goes pure, pure pinks. So it almost looks like a pink spinel. Suddenly it goes from this beautiful, I always think it looks like a diamond almost. Like if it's bright and clean like this one is, it almost looks like a neutral, like a champagne diamond or some of our chameleon diamonds, but it then goes to pink. So it's doing something that most gems aren't capable of doing, which is a phenomenal color change stone. And I'm awfully excited that it's here for you, but it's only $999. And what about, I'm not going anywhere till that sells. This is just the value. You know, it's not every day you get to take one of the world's rarest stones and price it to a reduction where it's literally under our own cost. And it is. I don't say that to say that. Otherwise, I think it'd be tempting to say that about everything. We don't do everything under cost. You can't. You can't run a business that way. But we work in the tiniest, tightest margins of any jewelry place out there. You can shop online. You can shop on wherever it is. Big designers. Jewelry has big markups typically. It's a big reason why when you make it yourself, when you do everything yourself, when you design it yourself, procure the stones yourself, set it yourself, size yourself, we do everything for you. It's where, again, first timers go, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm seeing exotic stones, but I'm paying less than I would for costume, plastic, lucite jewelry that's out there. Yes, indeed. That's when you know you're watching TVON. That's when you know. And when a 2.5 carat luxury stone like color changing diaspora is under $1,000, something special is happening. It's not supposed to happen this way. It's happening right now. Call me quickly. Let's give it 30 final seconds. We'll see if who's got it. Questions, anybody? Jess, did you have a question? It is in white gold now. White gold that needs some rhodium, but that happens when we size it. Okay, last call. Tim, let me know if you're taking it. If you're taking it, 29 seconds remaining. Like I said, if it sells out prior to that, we'll move right along. Got a lot more to show you. Got some big sapphire earrings here. These were last seen with emeralds, and they had quite the following. They created a little bit of a fuss. We're going to show them to you with a rare cornflower blue sapphire. Oh, they're so pretty. They look like a ribbon or a bow. Don't they look gorgeous? They're coming up. Stay with us. There's a stone that's a 10-point larger carat weight, but it's $7,000. I don't know what's going on. That's a 10-point difference. That's the 10-point higher, and I don't think it looks any bigger. It looks smaller to me. That's because it's a kind of an ovally cushion. Square cushion in this case, looking bigger, right? That's a 2 carat 60, and I'm not going to show that. Yeah, that's too much money. This one's the way to go. You can't top that value. Jason, what are you thinking over there? Thinking about the diaspora? Anybody thinking about the diaspora? All right, last chance, last call. We'll make that easy for you, and it's going to be $999. Still have that emerald cut bicolor tourmaline from the very beginning of the show. We'll show that to you as well. You get a look at that. How pretty is this one? If you missed it, this was only $777 earlier tonight. So I know if you joined us a little bit, maybe in the last 2 hours and 41 minutes, and you missed this, there's a really good look at a beautiful bicolor. It's got the green and the pink together. Look how pretty that is. See how gorgeous that is? And yes, if any of you guys are at Tucson this year, let me know. Excited about that. So again, excited, and we'll see you there. And then here we go with a really, really special earring. Let me know on the bicolor too if you need to see a full presentation on that. If you're still kind of checking it out or thinking about it, this is the time to get it. And then we'll show you some sapphire earrings that have got a great design to them. This is one of our newer style earrings, but we've only seen it with this gorgeous emeralds. Now we're getting into cornflower blues, and I really am going to have to help them out a little bit, sit them up for you. But look how pretty this is. Maybe it's just about the angle. There we go. Get you a different angle on these. And it's going to be a really special satin finishing. Do you see the details of the ribbon? I did all my, not all, some of my wrapping last night. All night long, and my goodness, oof, Ribbons, those ribbons are tough to do. You know, the big, bouffant, beautiful ribbon toppers you see on those, I am not skilled at that. So I love the fact, and I'm admiring the fact that I can only imagine doing it in fabric ribbon in real life is one thing. How difficult must it be to create that look and make it look so completely realistic when it's in a design of gold and diamonds? Even better, 112-2745 is our cornflower blue material that's matched, 60 points on the cushion cut squares, and it's gonna be diamonds and a mix of the satin finishing in the gold. You get 60 points in the cornflower blues. The diamond weight is gorgeous. Did you notice they didn't just do pave, but there's larger individual stones as well. So they do a little bit of pave work like here, then you've got your larger stones, pave, larger stone, pave. So you see how it mixes and matches. It's so dimensional. I love the satin finishing. You can get any gold color you want, but I think there's a luxury to it in the yellow. Look at that finishing in the back there. It's all mirror finished, ironically, in the back. Centered post butterfly backing. You decide what color you want. We'll even do rose gold if you demand. That's a 47-point diamond weight, and we're gonna make them real affordable. Because again, just the only objective here for the next 17 minutes is to move jewelry, and that's all we gotta do. They've only been seen with emeralds. We loved them. They were $14.99. No joke, some of you bought them, and that was an incredible deal. Here's where you get a little more limited of a stone. It's cornflower blue. There's all these different colors of blues, just as if you're somebody who admires, you know, fashion, or you really pay attention to, you know, the descriptors of color. You know that a cobalt blue looks very different from a sky blue, looks very different from an indigo blue, from a periwinkle. You know there's so many different colors. Sapphires are like that. There can be a wide range of colors offered in the world of sapphires, and we know that, but even in the blues alone. This is really that pinnacle when it comes to rarity. It's all about the cornflower blue, and that's what you're getting here. It is 2 match stones, which makes it even more challenging. We've got the diamond weight as well. You'll see them on. Don't worry, they're a beautiful button style earring, and we're gonna blow them out. Because I don't know about you, but $39.99 seems a little steep compared to what we did the emeralds the other day for. So I'm going to make this a little bit helpful, and we're going to help you out with some really great savings here at the end of the show. That's what they look like from a distance. We got a measurement for you here as well. They're going to be a total overall diameter of a 1/2 inch. Actually, it tends to be a little more than that. And they're going to be beautiful on, because again, a lot of us like a statement style earring, but don't necessarily want a drop. So in that case, you're looking for a larger earring, much like this is. And yet, even from a further away standpoint like this, you still see that great sheen off that satin finish of the gold. You see the bright, beautiful diamonds that you have as well, right? So it's a really pretty look, and you can still see all the details and dimension of the bow design that's created. We're gonna make them better. I'm gonna make it a lot easier. First callers, take a look, and we're gonna get them out the door here for you in a hurry. White, yellow, rose, you decide, and they're gonna be, I'm debating. How crazy do I want to go tonight for the last 14 minutes? Well, it's not really about me, it's about you guys. And I'm thinking of it from a standpoint of, logically, how crazy do I have to go to make sure they go? When there's a big size and a lot of gold, diamond weight. Okay, first caller. That's it. White, yellow, rose, you decide. We're going to make this. I can't do off airs. I'm not into off airs. I don't like keeping it a mystery. I believe that if you're excited about something, you're sharing it with the world. I couldn't be more excited about this offering, so I'm sharing it with the world. It's $999 for the pair of earrings. That's it, $999. That's all, you guys. $999 for that earring. You get both, the pair of earrings, because if I have one more designer selling single earrings and charging a fortune for single earrings, and I know why they do it. I wear different earrings on my right side as my left side. I do it all the time. But I just, oh my goodness, what you can spend on a single earring now with a couple of diamond accents, when I can get you a whole pair in this gorgeous design with a lot of ribbons of gold and diamonds and everything, and it's $999. Amazing. Final 30 seconds, I gotta move. If that's not the value, I don't know what is. That could be the pinnacle of everything we've seen for 3 hours straight. That's kind of it. Is it because we started the show late? I don't know. Is that it? Did a lot of people think we weren't on tonight because we started the show? I'm in there going, Tony, we got to start the show. Anyway, I don't, did we just not go on the air? I don't know. But it's $9.99 if you want them. That's it. Here we go. That's it. That's all. Congratulations if you get them. I'm going to move on. We're going to show that bicolor tourmaline again. We've got the Diaspora bangle. You know, maybe with the cushion cut square we had, maybe there's somebody out there who's thinking, what if we had the match in a bangle? I have it. It's an Asher, but it's got a really similar proportion to it. So that's coming up. Oh no, hang on. I didn't mean to do that to you, Sapphires. Here they go. They're the Sapphire earrings. I think they're gone, maybe. We're checking right now. Looks like those are headed out. Do you see how there's a different side? You know, there's a different way you can wear them here. They're not exactly cookie cutter the same. I love that about those earrings. The design is unique and special on every level. It does different things. You know, it's not the same at the left side as the right side, as the top as the bottom, and that's the beauty of having a ribbon. My ribbons last night certainly were not exactly the same. They were all over the place, you know. It's one of those where, again, you've got a beautiful, this is like, you know, art imitating life here. I mean, we're creating what you visibly see is a ribbon design with that beautiful kind of rounded, kind of squared off finish overall, but the sapphires so stately in the middle. Did you have a question, Jason? Sure, the ring? Yeah, and then we have a bangle that's going to go with it too. Not that they have to get that, but I actually have the Diaspora right here. As a matter of fact, it hasn't left. So there's the Diaspora that we just had a moment ago. It was it's $9.99, and then I'm going to get to the bangle. We've got the tourmaline that I'm going to bring back out for $7.77. That's coming up in tourmaline. Here's the Diaspora. Last chance on that one. Look at the pinks already coming through. Gorgeous, and it's only $9.99 for. I can't believe either of those are $9.99. I just keep looking at these bags, seeing entirely different numbers, going, well, so much for that. The earrings $39.99, now they're $3,000 off. The Diaspora, same deal. You've got huge savings no matter where you turn, where you look here tonight. Take anything you're thinking about or want to check on. Still have the 9-carat 30 diamond tennis bracelet, by the way, as well. So we do have that. Also, still awaiting a great home. Anybody else getting the sapphires? Okay, let's go ahead and get you the dice. Did you get enough of that look, Jason, or did they need to see it again? They got it? They saw it? Okay. So coming up, we'll get to the bangle. Next, as promised, only one of the bangles. So this is going to be quick. 111-2262 is going to take us way back to a different era. And here's our one and only Asher cut Diaspora. Loving it. It's a great one. 111-2262. It's a carat 20 in the Asher. Isn't that pretty? It's got the similar colors. Now, this is a slightly different cut than the square cushion we saw because it's got step fastening. But it's 30 points in diamonds. They go right around it. It's going to open up on one side, so it's all hinged. This is really easy to get on. I love bangles for that reason, because I'm not usually looking around for things to spend more time on in my day, you know, kind of always rushing around and doing a million things and kind of triple booked. And, you know, it's nice to have bracelets that I think are the most complicated thing to put on in the whole world. If it's certain styles of bracelets, I kid you not, I was trying to put on a bracelet the other day and I gave up. It was an investment of time that I thought, this is silly. This is absolutely ludicrous that I'm spending all this time, because link bracelets can be very challenging to put on. And so I love a bangle for that contemporary look, but also so easy. So easy. And it's not a slip-on style. It's going over the hand. It's actually a hinge style. So this is how it works. You just open it up. I'm going to show you here on the sides. This is how it opens up. So you see how it's hinged on one side? It's an oval shape to fit our wrists because our wrists are not round. And then you see how it opens up. It's hinged at the base. You open it up. It's going to line up and click close. Then you got a figure 8. But this is how easy it is to put on. You open it up. You have that little bit of that textured bar. You put your wrist in and you close it. That's it. On, done, out the door. So that's, to me, easy. And then you lock that little figure 8 just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. And that's going to be a one only. And this one, major blowout. Carat 20, 30 points in diamonds, lots of gold, gives you a great amount of room. If you have an average size wrist, you're good to go here. And then taking it off, just as easy. There's that little bar. Look for the little textured bar. Do you see how it just kind of pressed it down? It sprung open, and that's that. So close it on up. We'll put it on. You're out the door, ready to go. Here's what it looks like up close. And we're going to get it out the door for $1,699 to the very first caller. Then we got some recaps to do. And anything else you'd like to see before we go, let me know, because we have 8 minutes left. And that's that. And then, of course, we're going to have, still that Tanzanite is here, the big Tanzanite. We still have the color change sphene that was in the peacock ring. That's here too. And we have a lot more on this very special Thursday, what's left of it. And then anything else that we can help you with or show you again, we'd love to do so. Get you a great look at something special before we leave you. And also keep in mind that we do have that big, the huge Tanzanite, but also both earrings, which I'll show you again in case you missed the earrings. Want to recap the bicolor tourmaline. Here's 1122493. Let me know in the bangle it's for an average size wrist. Gives you plenty of room, even if you go all the way up to a 7.5. That bracelet's going to fit you beautifully. Here's our bicolor tourmaline, which is going to be our green to pink, half and half. 1 carat is the carat weight of the center, 51 points in the diamond double halo, yellow gold only, and $799 for that one. And that's some of our best on-point clarity for tourmaline out there. That's a good one. Then we're going to recap our Tanzanite earrings. You got to see those rounds. So special. Or the drops. We have the trillions too that are in the drops. So we've got a lot of great styles. Plus we had the big yellow diamond clusters. Oh my goodness, those should not be here. $26.99 for a 152 total yellow diamond weight there among big stones. About approximated those about 13, 14 pointers each in the rounds for the outside, and then a little smaller on the inside. So if you want that pair of earrings, we showed those much earlier, $26.99, only $7.99 for this ring. Looks beautiful on, which you'll see here, and then let me know what else we can recap for you before we go. Always smart to dial in during the show, because a lot of the pieces do go after the show is over. So we want to make sure you get in before it disappears from sight. And then you don't have the chance to get in on these values, which have been so amazing tonight, all night long. There we have the tourmaline, that's $7.99. Congrats if you get it. And then we're going to show you a few other things before we go. Got to show you the Tanzanite options. 2 incredible earrings, couldn't keep them in stock 24 hours ago. Now here, brought you 2 different versions. Yes? Okay, sure. And that's going to be the earrings we have here. Then I'll pop in the pendant for you. We also have a pair of round earrings as well. So those are the modified trillions. That's going to give you a nice carat weight of 1166. And then you also have the diamonds, bigger bezel sets too. Then we've got, of course, look at that. There's the rounds. So it just depends on what cut you like and prefer. But there are those fancy trillions. Here are the rounds. The rounds have omega backs, more of a great stud style, but large. Either way you go, they're under $7,000. Then you know what would look great with the rounds is that big time round Tanzanite pendant. The $27.90, I did present it earlier. It is $17,777. So if you'd like that one, here is our 27 karat 90 Blue Wing Block D. I'll show it on the hand here for you. We'll bring up the graphics. It's at number 11. Let's see here. I think it's a 1118240, and it looks like this. So it's very stately, very large. Largest stone we have in any piece of jewelry is our 2790 here for you. And then you see it's got big trillions. 1, 2, 3, and 4, basically northeast, southwest, and then the diamonds as well that are the round brilliants. So you're getting a total weight here of 359 in diamonds. That's part of why we're not ignoring the diamonds here, because they're pretty significant in the diamond weight. I mean, that's the largest diamond weight we have. And then you've got 31 pointers each on the trillions, by the way. And then that's going to be our Blue Wing Block D. It's almost 28 carats. It's an overall measurement, and it is 17,777. The overall diameter of the piece is 1.25 inches. It is from top to bottom. The bail's hidden. So you've got the bail as part of the basket. So your chain goes right through it. And that is going to be 17,777. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. So you can see what that's all about. And that's our very, very last call on all the Tanzanites. Of course, that one goes really, really well with the earring rounds that we have. Think of what a great match set that would be if you'd like to go that direction. And of course, trillions, round brilliance, major diamond weight overall. Let's go back to the wheel, show you all of these gorgeous Tanzanites that are still here. So if you have any questions, we have those trillion earrings are actually the more affordable of the 2 that you see up there. The trillions are going to be only $59.99. The rounds are $69.99 only. Then we have the pendant here, which is going to be $17,777. It's our largest Tanzanite in jewelry right there. Look how beautiful that is. Reds are showing up quite clearly there. It's got $359 in the diamonds as well. So make sure in our last 3 minutes you're calling us with any questions you have. If you need to see the earrings on the ear again, let me know. Still have that bicolor tourmaline for $799. Amazing that's lasted this long. And then there's our beautiful, look at that huge diamond weight. That's some impressive diamond weight. And if anything deserves it, it's a 28 karat Tanzanite, and that's why it gets that huge diamond quality all the way throughout. So we love to see it. And anything else we can help you with tonight, let me know. Still have the yellow diamond earrings, so while we're at it, let's take a look at those yellow diamond earrings. $26.99 only. It's our only big yellow diamond earring. It's a cluster of round brilliants, actually. So what that does is gives you the huge round brilliants around the outside, a center round brilliant as well that's in the center, and then you can have that for $26.99 for that pair. Also, one only stays in the yellow gold. So some of our best of the best earrings overall that we've seen lately, and yet all at incredible value. $7,000, again, that's for the rounds. $6,000, really $59.99 for the trillion drops that you see in the foreground there on the left side. And then our yellow diamond studs, $26.99. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate you being with us, and happy holidays. If I don't see you guys before Christmas time, have a good one. We are here, though. Don't forget, we are here throughout the holidays, so we do not, when we broadcast, we broadcast. So we'll be here. Friday nights are our online show, so be sure and join Joyce tomorrow. That's hard to say. Join Joyce tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. She'll be here with you for 3 hours live. And of course, I'll see you back on Saturday and Sunday. And that means Christmas Eve, and of course Christmas night as well. We're here for you with our normal shows. So the weekends are at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Don't forget, they're daytime shows, okay? So we've got the weekends for you, and something special to tune in for this weekend, because you know we got to bring it. Take a look. Last call, and what can I help you with? Oh, sure. Let's put those on again. All right, cornflower blue bow design. You got it. We'll show those on the ear again in case you missed them. And let me see if I can find them for you, and then we'll be on our way. And last call on the show. Thanks so much again for being a part of this one. We're so glad to have you with us on a holiday Thursday night, and appreciate you being a part of it and here and joining in the fun and getting the big values, and hope that you found something that you can't live without. If there is anything up on that wheel that you're still considering, give us a call and we'll help you with that as well. So those, did they already leave us? All right, here we go. One more look at the earrings. These are the sapphires, 1122-745, $9.99. Any gold you want on these earrings, by the way. So this is really important to remember. That's a great look. Oh, there they are. That's not the item number for them, but that's something you can consider for $9.99 for those sapphires. Those are the cornflower blues with that wraparound bow design that you're getting as well, diamonds, and the gold, which is satin finished on that, which gives you the textural look that you see in that gold there. Last call. Let's go back to the wheel. We got about, do I get to go an extra minute because we started late? No? Okay, so $59.99 on, remember that's for the trillion drops, $69.99 for the rounds, $26.99 for the yellow diamonds, and then the studs we just showed you are the sapphires for $9.99. So you got a nice selection. I mean, they're really, to bring you a lot of different value opportunities. I mean, those sapphires, look at how similar they look to our blue wings. When you see that color saturation, we love the sapphires. Those are only $9.99. So $9.99, and then you've got, of course, you know, $59.99, $69.99, and yes, $26.99 for the yellow diamonds. We'll see you guys tomorrow night with Joyce. I'll see you Saturday. Have a good one. Happy holidays.